down, piece by piece, seam by seam. No, they will murder everything, and all she has left is her angelic dream. No, lost to the rags, stitch after stitch, she never gives up. Light on her shirt again, but she does it all for love. Petty like a petticoat, oh, with the words she wrote that they never heard her speak, in a dress bespoke. Ooh, sail away for that safer coon, darling, do feel comfortable just being you. Wear a smile, wear a frown, wear it up when it wears you down, darling. Wear whatever you like. They will tear her down, oh, prick after prick, yeah, they're all the same. And she skies to tell the story of her wounds that she hides 'cause she's ashamed. Lost to the rags, tears in her eyes and mud on her shoes. She wants to scream that she loves her, but they just make her sing the blues. It wasn't about the jeans she wore, 'cause she's got the price tag in that store. It's not enough, it's not enough, it should be more. Ooh, sail away for that safer coon, darling, do feel comfortable just being you. Wear a smile, wear a frown, wear it up when it wears you down, darling. Wear whatever you like. She's stronger than the mountains, lacing up her boots. They feel heavy as the burden that she bears. Who cares what she wears? Try as you might, it's you she doesn't like. Sail away for that safer coon, darling, do feel comfortable just being you. Wear a smile, wear a crown, I'll be there if you're feeling down. Darling, wear whatever you like. Sail away for that safer coon. Wear a smile, wear a frown, wear it up if it wears you down, darling. Wear whatever you like.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
You
It is. I missed the fucking mute.
oh,
No, I missed it. I wasn't. Mox, apparently you're silent.
Why am I silent? No.
uh-oh.
I don't know. Did you have a Windows update?
Not that I'm aware of. No,
I
I
can hear you
actually
on
no,
there.
I definitely didn't because I was downloading FF14 last night, which crashed in the middle of the night again.
Oh.
Ugh.
Max, did you time yourself out? I'm not acknowledging that. I told you I'm not
You
doing.
are apparently now no longer silent. So
Well, that's good. Everything's working now. Technical difficulties abroad today. I'll talk more about that later. Trinky also was going through it. Are you alive,
Yeah,
friend?
I am alive. I think he's working.
I think he's working too. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. Well, how was everybody's month? We'll start with because they were dying Twinkie.
I was dying
Yeah.
of my technical difficulties. I've had a very roller coaster month. I think it has not been the bestest of months. It's not been the worstest of months. I want to talk about my Easter.
Your Easter?
Yeah. So I this year, throwing it back to the start of the month, threw a Easter egg hunt for my family. So for my mum, dad, brother, and his girlfriend, I put on an Easter egg hunt. So I bought loads of the coloured Easter eggs. The ones that you can normally put stuff in.
The little
But
plastic
I
ones?
put but because everyone was trying to be healthy, I didn't put anything in them. But I hid them all around, and then I bought like these tiny little chicks as well that I hid. And there was gold eggs and silver eggs, and then there was all colored eggs, and each color had a point value. So it'd be like greens were all worth like 10, and purples were all worth blah blah blah. Now they didn't know how many points each egg color was worth. Um, but then like the gold and the silver were like worth the most, and chicks were worth bonus points and stuff. And bear in mind, like my brother is like they're all like 30 up, right?
Mhm.
I have never seen a group of humans move so fast. Ever. Like I was their fisticuffs were coming out. I was scared that injuries were going to happen. In fact, they did actually happen.
Oh
They
no.
cut themselves up quite badly.
Oh my god.
Well, because they were running, because I obviously tucked them in corners and like in the garden, I'd put them in bushes and near things, and they were so desperate to get things quickly that they were just shoving their hands into things without caution, and so there were wounds. They did wound themselves. Um, my mum did hit my dad's in the nuts because he body blocked her from getting to an egg, so she retaliated.
Deserved.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He like body blocked her, so she whacked him. And yeah, anyway, they went nuts. They went nuts on this Easter egg hunt. I thought this would take them maybe, I don't know, in my head it was going to be like 10, 15 minutes. They were done in like 5. They savage. Like, I honestly can't explain to you how fast these people moved. Like, I've never seen them move that fast. And then, yeah, we found, and then what was really funny was there was the gold egg still left that no one had found. And all I'd done was prop it up on like when on like a curtain you can have like the little like rope that pulls it across.
Yeah.
I'd like just on the back side of the curtain balance this little egg on top of that rope. And I'd seen people go up to these curtains and like shake them and nothing fell out. And I was like, huh, that's weird. And so like I had to like discreetly walk over and sit on the windowsill and check. And I was like, oh no, the egg's still there. It's fine. Somehow it's still balanced. Not quite sure how. And then yeah, basically my mum then I located the area. I was like, right, it's on this side of this room. And then they were all there, and my mum shook the curtain really hard, and it flung on the floor. And then my brother's girlfriend dove onto the floor and took the egg. And everyone was, and I was like, oh my god. So then they split the egg. So in the end, my brother was like, I don't care where I come in this, as long as I don't come last. And I was like, that's fair. he came dead last.
Ah, no.
He had loads of eggs, but he had all the colors that were like low scoring eggs, not like any of the high colored eggs.
Mhm.
So that was very unfortunate. And then my mum ended up winning, and so she won our trophy, which is a little duck plushie that we've called Dilly.
Dilly.
Dilly the duck, and Dilly is going to be passed around each year to the new winner, and the person who won it the previous year is now going to host the egg hunt competition for the next year. And so yeah, and it was very comical to me, to be honest with you. And so that
cute.
was my Easter. Yeah, it was really fun. It was quite nice. It was not because it was a surprise as well. None of them knew about it. I like just kept it a surprise until the day. So that was fun. And then it was birthday.
Birthday.
I had a
Hey.
birthday. Did my birthday. Had to go to work on my birthday, but that was okay. Came home. I had a chocolate chip cookie dough cake.
Nice.
Have I not shown you guys the photos of my birthday
We
cake?
saw it. I remember,
don't
like,
remember.
I think we did.
I know I saw it because I was showing it on stream while we were doing a thing. I think it was while we were playing Uno.
I think it was.
Oh, I do remember. Yeah.
And then, yeah, so then it was birthday. And then it was my grandma's birthday. So I went to a garden centre for her birthday. Got a pickle plant. Very exciting.
Oh yeah, I saw the pictures of the pickle plant. You were so excited for that.
Yeah, I'm so
You
excited
you
about that.
understand that you have to pickle the vegetable before it's a pickle, right?
It's just called a pickle plant. That's what it's called. It's just called it because it
It's a
looks like
cucumber.
pickles. It just looks like little pickles. And then, well, speaking of plants, my gardening's going well.
Sure, I mean, from some
I
things, your family tore it up.
well, yeah, they didn't go into my plant. They didn't go into my actual plants. So I have got strawberries on my strawberry plants outside, which
Nice.
is
Oh,
very
yeah.
exciting. They're little baby ones at the minute, but they're growing. They're the ones I bought.
So
No,
something
you
that
go.
people recommend for strawberry plants is painting rocks red and putting those around the plants, so that way when birds try to come and take them, they're just
Well,
hitting rocks.
I thought this through, and I've put them into a little planter where I can zip it up
Mm.
to keep the birdies off. So I've got those slightly bigger plants that I bought from the garden centre because I didn't know if mine would get big enough. So I've got 6 strawberry plants. 3 of them have got strawberries on. 3 of them are little baby plants still, which is fine. My dad planted his carrots at the weekend, so we'll see how they go. No idea. My jalapeno plants are probably about 7 inches tall now, so they're doing pretty good. And my tomato plants are well over a foot tall,
Oh my
and they're
god.
still in my bathroom, and they are like clouding up my entire windowsill because I have like 7 tomato plants that are all a foot tall on this windowsill in my bathroom because I've
Oh,
been waiting for the weather to be good enough to put them outside. So they've gone a bit nuts. But other than that, everything's growing, everything's healthy, and my mum randomly found a garlic clove in the fridge today that had decided to start growing on its own. So we've also randomly just shoved that in a pot to see what happens. Maybe we're growing garlic, so who knows?
There's a
Um,
war going on in the chat right now. Wisp is in a mood and rage baiting the hell out of everybody. I think one of my favorite bits of this is them trying to eat angel's wings and trying to declare that strawberries aren't berries.
they aren't.
because the seeds
They're
are on the
accessory
outside.
fruits. Strawberries are technically accessory fruits.
Because the seeds are on the outside, not on the inside.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I
because
see.
those seeds are technically like the fruit itself, and then the flesh is just extra. Bananas are berries. Yes, that's correct. So are watermelon.
Bananas are a evolutionary dead end.
Bananas are clones.
Bananas share a lot of DNA with a human.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I'm allergic to bananas. So I wonder if I was to eat people like a cannibal, if I'd also be allergic to that.
Well, only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out. Come here, Mox.
I don't really want to.
I'm not a person. Do you see the purple half? Do I look like I'm a person? I want you to look at this.
Try the not purple
Look
half,
at
okay?
this and tell me that this is fine and normal human appearance.
It looks fine to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that's because
We
we're
can
getting
try the
married. You are obligated to agree with my appearance.
Hey, look, that's only if I still have a house.
I'll take the house too.
You won't.
Take the house.
You can only take it if I still have it when we get married.
I guess that's true. I guess that's true.
So
Apparently,
yeah, and then I ended my month on a sad note, but I'm not going to talk about that.
that's fair.
It's been a roller coaster, but it's okay.
Hello, shit.
I'm here now. So yeah, that's been my month.
Yeah, hi Shin, hi Angel, hi Wisp, hi Atmos. I saw in there as well.
Lots of people. Everybody partying in there. You motherfucker, that's a song. We're talking about salsa.
Don't rile up the dog. Meanwhile, me.
Why does the chat look funny? Hold on a second. Why does the chat look like squished?
Wide. It's extra wide.
Like, I just saw that. Everything is breaking today. I've never seen it wide before. Do you see that? Like, what's going on?
Wide peepers.
Why does it look like that?
Oh, I also tried my first matcha. Sorry,
first
that was
matcha?
exciting.
Oh,
I had my
yeah.
first ever matcha, and that was cherry vanilla. And then I thought, oh, that's okay. And then I had an ube frappe. And when I tell you, I think it's my favorite drink in the entire world. Ube is delicious, and it should be in everything.
I agree. I really like ube.
Oh my god, it's like nectar of the
Ube
gods. It's
musume?
beautiful.
Umamusume.
No,
Ube?
Musume.
10 out of 10, no notes. Oh, and then I had a bit of a... I had a bad week, as we are aware, and I was very upset. But I was like, I'm not gonna let this get to me. I'm gonna live my best life. So my dad and my brother were doing some gardening, and I was like, they were like replacing all the grass, and I was like, it's a hot day. Do you guys want me to go and get you some cold drinks? And they were like, yeah. I was like, great. And I was like, oh, Mum, can you come with me? Because I haven't got 4 cup holders. And she was like, sure. We drove to go get these drinks. I paid for them all. They were quite expensive. Came home. Went to get them out the car. My mother, instead of being patient and waiting for me to help her, knocked them upside down onto the floor. To which I then started raging. I'm going to be honest. In a quiet rage, in terms of like, I literally just got in my car and drove off. I buy more. Because I was like, I literally can't be here. Like, I walked in the house, put the cup on the side, walked back out the house, and like got in my car and drove off. I was like, I literally can't. And then I got home, so I went and bought a new one because there was only one that was really like not savable, and I was like, that'll be my one. It's fine, I'll go get another one. But I didn't have the heart to go back to the same shop I'd just gone to because I was like, that's weird. So I'm gonna go to the other one right next to it, and it'll be fine. And then I got it, and then I got home, and then I was like, that doesn't look like vegan cream. Now, I'm quite lactose intolerant, in case people don't know. Like, it's not a choice. It's like I need to have dairy-free milk. And I was like, that doesn't look like vegan squirty cream. Tried a little bit. Yeah, that's not vegan cream. I also don't think she's made it with vegan milk. So then I put it on the side, and I'm like, right, now I've gone to the shop again for a second time, and I've bought the wrong... Well, I bought the right one, but they've made it wrong. And I haven't realised until I've now gotten home again. And I was sat on my bed and I was so pissed off. And then my dad came upstairs to be like, oh, thank you so much for buying us drinks. And then he just looked at me and he was like, why aren't you drinking yours? And then I just like burst into tears and I was like, I've had a break and you've got mum's dropped them on the floor and now my one's not dairy free and I'm so sick and tired, and I like lost my shit. And I just started like profusely sobbing. And then the next thing you know is my dad's walked downstairs. I've heard him walk out the front door and now he's gone to the shop to go and buy another one of these drinks. Oh my god, it was a nightmare. And then eventually he came home with it and I was just still sobbing. I was like, oh, what a day. And so, in the end, we spent an extortionate amount of money to end up getting 4 drinks.
6.
So, yeah. Costa drinks, 2 Rons. Costa drinks.
Oh. Hey, it could have been worse. Could have been Starbucks.
It could have
They're
been
more
Starbucks drinks.
expensive.
They
Oh my
are.
god.
I don't know how expensive Starbucks is for you,
Fairly
but like,
expensive.
I'm actually gonna look up the price of it right now.
Well, while you're
pounds.
doing that,
Side tangent.
Mhm.
I learned this month that apparently this is only going to be really applicable to Trinky or knowledge for Trinky. There are apparently more Greg's stores than Starbucks in the UK.
I love that. I love that. Anyway, it's $10.20 ish for a Starbucks here.
What?
And-
Jesus.
For
Yes.
what size? For what size?
I don't know,
Does it
that's
matter?
standard, I think.
Does it matter?
A
Are
little
you
bit.
Yeah.
are you paying $20 for a fucking grande?
No.
Exactly. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, over here for us, I know it's like $6.25 or something.
Yeah, that's still too pricey for a coffee.
That's
Oh,
still
okay. I like. Actually, I underpriced this shit. Hold on.
what
An ube latte is that. A different one. Hold on.
Oh lord.
I think what we also need to acknowledge here is ours already include VAT.
Yeah.
Yours don't.
A matcha protein latte. Don't know what makes it protein. Is $11.30.
The cream they use.
they also like
Heyo.
add like a protein powder or something.
Yeah.
Chat,
So
if I have to
So-
disable the redeems because you can't keep timing each other out.
I like.
noticed
the
that. I wasn't going to
equiv-
say
yeah,
anything.
It's like $9 for some of the other drinks, as an average.
Jesus.
So yeah.
Christ.
Anyway, yeah, I like dropped about 5 of those on the floor. Well, no, one dropped on the floor. The others were okay. Then I had to go buy another one that weren't dairy free. Then we had to buy another one, and the one that's not dairy free we put in the freezer.
This salsa discourse is getting out of hand.
See, I look at their menu and I
everything
think this all sounds
everything
great.
is just. Everything is getting out of hand. I see Shin just causing chaos.
Uh-huh. It's not just Shin, it's also Wisp.
I'm sorry, that's a rip-off. Hold on.
See, for Starbucks, it's like how much is a grande? It's like 12 ounces or something.
Well, your sizes would be vastly larger than ours.
That
Like
is true.
our large is probably
Our large
equivalent
is
to your
like
small or medium.
right.
Well,
I was
so
going to say
Starbucks does
medium.
some fucking stupid ass bullshit about like their sizes and fucking. how much is it?
Sorry, just
Oh, grande is 16 ounces. Okay.
pizza is a
Sorry, I
pineapple
just
is a pizza
looked
talking. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Die Hard is a pizza topping.
for 2
Yeah, I
little
saw
egg
that.
white bites. Well, who wants to eat an egg white bite anyway? That sounds fucking gross.
They're
Anyway,
okay.
2 egg white bites is $7.40. Just to
No.
put that out in perspective for you. That's
No.
disgusting.
No.
No. That's disgusting. Why? What? Who even wants that?
Pizza is a die-hard topic.
I know.
So a grande is 16 ounces and a venti is 20 to 24 ounces. I know a venti is like
That was a
almost double the
venti.
price of a venti.
Yeah.
I thought it was venti.
No, that was venti.
Venti.
Venti?
I would say
Venti, I think, yeah.
I would say vente.
The size above grande is like typically double the price of a grande at
Large.
Starbucks. And instead of doing that, I would rather just like, because the only Starbucks I would necessarily have regular access to is the one that's inside the fucking grocery store. Instead of going to that, I'd rather just go outside, cross the street to the local coffee stand, and get myself a 20-ounce coffee that's like $5.
Bro, I thought you were gonna say I would rather go
Apparently we
outside and
do
touch
have-
grass.
Apparently, we do have the same sizes in the UK. We've got 12 ounce, 16 ounce, 24 ounce, 30 ounce.
Yeah, for some
Apparently.
reason,
Yeah, I think
Americans like to measure their drinks in ounces.
Yeah,
I think
of course you do.
Starbucks. I think like Starbucks, they keep the same across. It's things like McDonald's is where you get the differences.
Yeah, we get huge discrepancy in size difference on that.
The old McDonald's size difference debacle.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing. They do cheese and Marmite ciabatta. That sounds lit.
The hell?
Sorry.
I still never had Marmite, so I
Ooh,
can't
hell
even
yeah.
begin to weigh in on that.
I think you would like Marmite. I think Snoo would hate everything about it.
So the funny, like, horrible mechanic Australian boy that we watched made a fucking video about Marmite. And he was like
Yeah.
explaining it and like how if someone has never tried Marmite before, you need to try the smallest amount possible on a piece
Yes.
of toast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it
People put
is
so much
incredibly
on when I
strong.
watch videos of them doing it, and I'm like, there's no way this is ever gonna taste good.
It tastes fantastic. What are you talking about?
No, I love it, but like when I'm seeing them put like tablespoons worth onto one piece of toast, I'm like, you need to like calm down.
Oh, I shove a knife in there, scoop a huge amount on, and spread it on whatever I'm eating. It's
Yes,
great.
but you're accustomed to it. I'm
Fair.
talking for your
If you're-
first experience.
For your first experience, no. So when I was still dating my ex, I took a jar of that out there for her and their family to try.
Oh no.
And they got her nephew to eat a spoonful of it. I'm
Oh,
like, no,
no.
don't do that.
Don't do
They've done it
that.
anyway.
Never do that.
He's but a boy.
Oh man.
Yeah, it didn't go well for him.
Snoo and I have had an interesting month. Lots of interesting things down the pipeline. Some work drama stuff that's still somewhat ongoing, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate.
I died.
You died.
Oh, no.
Stu has had a very unfortunate back injury that has sort of put them in
I'm an old man.
They
I'm
had that-
perpetually 80 years old.
like a Victorian child dying of plague. They have been laid up in bed constantly, and I have been on caretaker duty, and I have been doing an okay job, I think.
Yeah.
Lots of massages and baths and all sorts of things.
Massages is being generous. It's a massage pad that we just slap on my back,
Yes, massages though.
which is nowhere near the same as like getting an actual massage from your hands.
Yeah, well,
But also like that'd be a lot to ask from you because of your nerve damage.
because of my nerve damage, which unfortunately, as the past 2 weeks, has had a major flare up. So everything I have been doing for streaming and outside of it, I want you to know every time I move my fingers, my wrists feel like they're on fire and that there is needles in them. Keep that in mind because I do a lot of things and there has been a lot of fun games I've been playing lately. On top of that, in my own personal hell, I decided to try and fix my Final Fantasy again, and in between it all, 100% Resident Evil 4 on my own time, the classic one, which was a fucking mistake on both parts. Alright. I'm going to talk about the lesser of the two evils, and that's the Resident Evil one. Besides Ronzi here, who here has played the classic or even Resident Evil 4 in general?
Nope.
I had a feeling that was going to be the case. That's fine. That's completely fine. It's a fairly difficult game. Resident Evil is typically a series you associate with like zombies and stuff, right? This is not that. This is not that at all. You're fighting a
Yeah.
semi-intelligent group of individuals who have been hive mind parasited. They use weapons, they take cover, they will dodge your bullets. There are enemies that have instant kill moves, from things like chainsaw-wielding psychos to more dangerous monsters. You are constantly running low on ammo on the higher difficulties. And all the while you're doing this, throughout, I want to say 60% of the game, you have the president's daughter that you are escorting throughout this nightmare, and if she dies, you count as a game over. If she gets taken by the enemy, you have to save her, and if they go through a door, She's gone. Game over. Reload. All while this is happening. The regular game of it isn't too big of a deal. Like, sure, I died at a couple of bits, but that has less to do with, like, me being bad and more with I happened to reload at a bad time and then took a crossbow bolt to the eyeball.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Oof. Once you beat the game, and the entire reason I was started to do this was because of this, you unlock fun additional game modes. One of which being the third iteration of the Mercenaries mode. And the one that is probably the more popular version. Because the
No,
original...
I think it was the second.
No, because there was the one that was in Resident Evil 3, and then there was the one that was in Code Veronica.
Oh, Code Veronica had a version of it.
Code
I didn't
Veronica.
realize that.
Yeah, Code Veronica also has one. That one is interesting because that has a note that talks about Hunk, funny enough. The Code Veronica one. It is a secret fucking document that talks about Hunk that is only accessible in the Mercenaries mode, and I don't understand why it's there. Anyway, Mercenaries mode. You have a couple of minutes to basically kill a bunch of enemies, and the enemies are much more hyper-aggressive. You lose, you have to keep up a combo. If you don't kill enemies after a certain amount of time, you lose that combo. And to get the bit you're trying to do for playing the game, you need to get 5 stars, a total of 60,000 points per level per character, of which there are 5. The main character of the game, the one you start with, Leon Kennedy, is the weakest out of all of them, unfortunately, and the most difficult to do. And that kicked my ass for a solid while. But once you got through it, it was just easy. Especially when you get to the guy I mentioned before, Hunk. I don't know. I know Snoo knows Hunk. But I don't think Trinky knows Hunk.
No, I have no idea.
Hunk is a character that only basically exists in extra game modes. It only exists in extra game modes, Ronzi. I'm looking at you. He only exists in extra game modes. We don't talk about the recent thing with him.
I am fairly adamant that that's not him. So
we're just not going to because of spoilers.
Yeah.
He is an umbrella soldier, so he's technically part of the bad guys, and his name isn't actually Hunk. Hunk is an abbreviation, HUNK. Human Unit Never Killed. Because of course it's something dumb like that. He's in like a soldier gear, and his deal is that he basically runs through most of the scenarios that he shows up in with little to nothing, and then somehow makes it to the end. Mercenaries mode keeps that up where he only has a single gun. Kind of speaks to you, Trinky, in that it is the SMG, not too dissimilar to actually your alternator from why am I suddenly forgetting Apex name?
Apex.
If only I could remember the name of Apex Legends. If only I could remember it.
Yeah.
Anywho, he basically has his alternator. And it doesn't have a lot of ammo. He has no knife. He has a couple of grenades, and you need to just deal with it. What makes him effective at this? Well, there's this context thing where if you shoot an enemy in the head or in the knee and they stagger, you can go and perform a melee attack on them. For the most part, characters kick, lots of kicks, roundhouse kicks, flip kicks, shit like that. Not Hunk. No, if you shoot an enemy in the head and you go and hit them, he runs up and he just gets behind them and snaps their fucking neck and can instantly kill anything like that. And what's really funny is he does a little jazz hand thing after he does it. Just a little flare of a ha-ha. I love that flare.
I'm fairly certain. Isn't it in-game lore that he basically created a special CQC for dealing with zombies?
Yes, actually. That is 100% correct. And that becomes more relevant in the Umbrella Corp game, which I purchased also this month for a whole $2. And I played one level of it and hated the experience.
Oh, Umbrella Court, yeah, that one's not great.
It's fucking awful, and I want to play it with everybody for the multiplayer component at some point for one shot because it's so bad. I think we'd make fun of it. But that's beside the point.
I'm down for that.
The point is, I did it. I beat every Mercenaries map, all characters, 5 stars, and unlocked the big prize, which was a Magnum, Barry Burton's Magnum for the main game. And I was like, cool, I'm going to take this into professional mode. I didn't beat the game on professional mode. You can't get New Game Plus equipment like that unless you beat the game on that difficulty. So I had to play through the game again on professional mode so I could use the funny weapon, and unlocked an even funnier weapon of the laser gun that negates the entire point of me getting the fucking hand cannon in the first place, because it is a Mega Buster that you can charge up and fire at enemies that homes in on them and instantly kills whatever it fucking touches, making the whole power weapon thing I got fucking moot.
Well,
I mean, Capcom like putting in the Mega Buster into their games.
They really do. They really do. And that's pretty funny.
They should just make a Capcom. They just should make a new Mega Man game.
They should. They actually are.
Yeah.
Uh,
The same as there's what? 2 new? Is it 2 or 3 new Castlevanias this year?
1, I believe.
No, there's 2.
I only know
There's
of the
definitely 2. There's the new one that's introducing a new protagonist.
Yeah.
And I believe it is all but confirmed that there is a remake or re-release coming.
That one I know nothing about.
I think it's a new collection.
I mean, that's just a collection. Trinky, are you watching videos? Trinky?
Oh, sorry.
I think she's still trying to finish Reliquary really quick.
Yeah, literally have like 3 minutes left. I'm so sorry. Yeah, what did you say to me?
I was just like, I could hear video like thing in the background. I was just like, are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was me. I've got 3 minutes of my audiobook left. I
Alright,
just
alright.
want to finish it.
No worries. This would be a good time for you to finish it, because now here's the main thing. I got a drink at the store yesterday specifically to talk about this. That's not true. I got this drink for myself, and now I have a reason to drink it because of my own nonsense. I ranted about this in my own Discord last night, but for those who aren't aware, I haven't been in Ronzi's streams for Final Fantasy for a couple of months now. Not because I've stopped playing it, but because I'm physically incapable of playing it. Okay? And last night is the closest I have gotten to being able to play the game. There was a major update that they released a couple of months ago that borked the game so badly that they had to actually do an emergency patch shortly afterwards to help alleviate some of this. A lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people were unable to play the game because of it. Some people were able to fix it by rolling their graphics drivers back a version. That did not, unfortunately, work for me. Some people were able to fix it by updating their .NET by going to the latest and making sure it's up to date, or going back to a different version. That did not work for me. What makes things difficult for my end is when you open up the game initially, you get to the launcher, where you do your login and stuff like that, and then you actually hit launch game once you're in. My game crashes after I hit that because it pops up the window, black screen, and then dies. And it happens in the span of like half a second. There is no error log, there is no crash log, there is nothing to indicate to me what is going wrong, and I have nothing to go off of. And every weekend for these past couple of months, I have been trying to fix this. One of the other difficulties that go with this is I have tried doing a fresh reinstall multiple times. It is a fucking 12 to 16 hour installation because of how fucking big the game is. And sometimes it crashes in the middle of it, taking even longer, today being unfortunately one of those. So it takes me an entire day to even prep to try new things whenever I try to do this. Okay? I tried alternatives too. After it wasn't working on PC, I went, oh, I don't need to do this on PC. PC. I'll just go over to the PlayStation version of it. That'll be fine. I used to play it on the PlayStation version. I already use a controller. It's okay. It's okay. Because I played it once before with a different account, and my PlayStation account is now linked to that other account that I don't have the credentials for and will never be able to get the credentials for, I can no longer do anything but play with that one account on my PlayStation. Forever. I've spoken with Square about this. That's the reply they got to me. Also, following a bunch of other people's requests, including Ronzi, I reached out to them about the situation on my end, and they said that because it's launching and going through the launcher and there's no crash log, it's not their problem. That's not what they said verbatim, but that's what it meant. I then tried to use the Steam version of it because that is technically a different version, and I was able to get logged into it relatively okay, but as of yesterday, I learned that the Windows version that I've been using and the Steam version are incompatible because of the Steam overlay and other things that communicates with Steam. So I have to play a different version of the game that's not compatible with my regular account, so I would have to start over at best. And I was relatively okay with doing that because I just wanted to fucking play anymore. And guess what? It would still crash on launch! So I couldn't still fucking do it! So last night, when I was doing my new attempt to try and fix shit, I went through the Steam forums to be like, okay, maybe there's something else in here, and I found the same fixes that I hadn't tried, or I have tried in the past. And I went, well, fuck it, it's a new version of the game, let's give it another go. Rolled back the old graphics drivers, and holy shit, the game actually launched. I got onto the main menu. Remember that little bit I mentioned, however, about having to start a new game? After an update that they did, whatever version the highest level character you have on your account is, will show a background of the expansion that character is in. So you start off with A Realm Reborn, go into Stormblood, go into Heavensward, go into Stormblood, go into Shadowbringers, yada yada yada. Okay? I loaded up on the Shadowbringers background, which is where my highest level character was when I wasn't able to play, which doesn't make sense if I had to start over. So clearly my account and this version of the game were talking, and I thought, well, maybe there's hope. Maybe I have hope in my body still. What if I hit the start button and I'm able to play with the old character? What I got was a new error screen. A new error screen that said, your Final Fantasy has not been registered to this platform of service, or your subscription has expired. Which is not true. I had taken the registry codes that I got from purchasing it on Steam and registered it to my account, so that's not true. And then I went to verify the time that I had, because before, that could have been a valid thing, because I had gotten that message when I first tried to do the Steam version. So I just re-upped my playtime, because I was like, yeah, I probably ran out in between all of this. I still have at least half a week. So that's not true at all. But because I've gotten this far, I have uninstalled and I'm reinstalling the Windows version, being like, well, if I could get the Steam version to work, maybe for some reason the Windows version will work, despite me having done this step a couple of times. But now it's just working out of fucking nowhere. So maybe there'll be hope. Unfortunately, as I sat down on my computer today, which had been installing the game overnight, it crashed during the fucking installation process. And the final little bit from last night's freakout that I had, I'm taking to Snoo, who I asked to explain my crash out last night.
Yeah, so Mox comes out, and mind you, I was hearing him making frustrated noises while I was like doing my own thing, and I even messaged him on Discord of like, that sounds like Final Fantasy 14 still isn't working. You doing okay? He comes out and he's, he tells me about everything that was going on, and then turns on the PS5 to just play Resident Evil or whatever. And I'm not fully paying attention because I'm playing The Binding of Isaac while trying to listen to audiobook. So I'm in my own little world, and then I just hear Mox making like a whimpering sound as he's like an in between of laughing like an insane person and sobbing. And I'm just like, what's the matter? And then I look to my right and look at the TV, and the Resident Evil game he tried to play has crashed. And there's just a pop up that says something went wrong.
It doesn't say what. Just something.
Just something. So Mock's going through it. It sounds like this month is trying to kill all of us.
Mm-hmm. We made a bunch of fun dishes with our friend Sky. That was a fun thing that happened this month.
Yeah, I
Nice.
didn't get to make anything because my back was acting up, so I had to just be dying on her couch for the rest of the night.
It was okay. We made very tasty food. Sky and I did.
Yeah.
However, I did burn the shit out of a candy thing I was making. That I'm not actually upset about. It's a very difficult process, so me trying it for the first time was fine. I'm not even upset.
You picked the recipe, and none of us looked at the difficulty level until like we started it, and it's like, oh, this is a really difficult recipe, actually.
But it's not that crazy for the ingredients, so I didn't lose too much. It was like 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, um,
Egg white.
egg white, which you make a meringue out of, and then like a scoop of baking soda. And you mix up the sugar thing with the baking soda. Put that into a pan and let that
No,
heat.
you mix the egg white with the baking soda.
No, the egg white did not go in the baking soda. The baking soda goes into the sugar that's in the instructions.
Okay.
You mix the water that you have with it with the sugar while it's on the pan and let it basically melt down into a sort of syrup thing. But you want it to get to the point that it's starting to foam out, the baking soda in it reacting and causing it to make this really fun foam kind of stuff like that. The period in which it goes from being perfect that you need to add the meringue to so that it becomes a weird kind of dough and it burning is about 5 seconds. You have about a 5-second period to remove it from the heat and add the meringue before it burns. And it's not a small, slight singe. No, like black. That was a fun recipe. I did not succeed. We made a very tasty series of things, though, from these, like, tonkatsu sandwiches, but they ended up being not pork, but chicken, and the super mega beef bowl, but reasonably sized.
Yeah.
Do you two know about the Persona Super Mega Beef Bowl? I won't be surprised if Trinky doesn't, not only because of
I was
Persona,
gonna say,
but also
why have
beef.
you even asked me this?
So in the
Uh,
Persona games, there's
Yeah.
typically like a challenge meal thing, and Persona 4's is the big beef bowl.
Persona 4 is where it started.
Okay.
Is it? I
Yeah.
thought wasn't there a thing in Persona 3?
No,
I don't think it was in 3.
3 does not have a food challenge. 3 doesn't have a skill check sort of thing for like the ultimate test of your shit. 3 just has you go and eat ramen with a bunch of random people at times. One of which is funny. There's the culinary king man who you and him basically eat the entire menu in one going at this ramen shop because that's what your friendship is based off food. And immediately after that, I went and hung out with the eldritch abomination that is Elizabeth. And she's like, hey, I want to go on a food date. And then we walked around town and ate every meal item from every restaurant at the same time. And I was like, my main character's stomach has just exploded. I just know it. It was a coincidence. But 4 is the only one that has this challenge at the start. And it's only on rainy days. And it's only at this one shop. It's the Super Mega Beef Bowl Challenge, and you have to have max social stats in order to actually succeed. What this is I want you to imagine, like a wok. The bowl is about the size of a wok. It has something like 6 cups of rice, 4 pounds of shredded beef stacked on top of it, and a single fried egg on the top. And you have to eat all of that.
So
6
instead, we made that one portion of the super mega beef bowl and split it among 5 people.
That sounds
basically.
about accurate.
And even then,
Um,
I think we got through one bowl a person. We're like, holy shit. Sorry to interrupt, Ronzi.
No, I was just gonna say that I'd actually been watching a number of videos about how to cook, like do homemade egg fried rice, and some of the recipes they were doing, there's like, yeah, we just don't bother, like, yeah, fry your rice and everything like that, but don't mix in any eggs with it.
No egg.
For fried rice?
No egg. Yes. What they done is they made sunny side up eggs and put that on top of the rice. And then you break the yolk of the egg and use that as the sauce for your egg fried part of the rice.
Okay.
Okay.
I can understand that.
Yeah, I can see it.
I think Trinky's looking at us like we're psychos, Bill. These damn egg eaters. Ronzi, how was
I
your
think we're
month?
silently being judged. Terrible.
Didn't
I
you-
I am one step closer to losing everything. It's great.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
What am I
Yeah,
supposed to do? If no one's wanting to hire me, there's not much I can do about it.
I
Yeah,
have.
really
Yeah,
trying
I
to kill
mean,
him.
it is literally like a national crisis at the minute. Like, it's so bad.
It's a problem over here too, and over things.
Oh yeah, it is not any better over here.
Our friend Lotus was in the similar boat for actually a good while when they went to basically
That
live
was
with Scilabs, and they went
same
through
length
this.
as me.
Yeah, exactly. And they finally found something after forever, and have an amazingly difficult time with that still going forward with some of the things that I have been informed about. Um, but that is its own thing that I don't want to get into because I'm not Canadian. I can't really speak on Canadian behalf. I don't think it's my place to say anything. And the American side of it, I've literally been watching videos of somebody being like, I have a job, but I'm seeing people complain about how nobody wants to work anymore. So I applied at the places with the CEOs who are very vocal about this. And I only got one interview in the span of 3 months. And that one interview, they told me that everything on their advertisement for their position was a lie and that I was going to be paid below minimum wage. And it's like, wow.
How is that
Yeah.
actually legal?
It's probably not, but they do it anyway.
Yeah.
It technically is not, but also like there's a bunch of fucking loopholes. Like if you work as a server, you get paid less than minimum wage because it's like, well, you make up
Effective
for it in
tipping.
tips.
Yeah. So you have a
Which
very
is why
different
there's,
tipping culture to what we do.
Yeah,
It's the mafia's fault.
it is it actually is the mafia's fault because they would like tip either an actual generosity or as like
Hush money.
scene
Forget
palm,
what you heard.
and
Forget what you heard.
Mm-hmm. And then like some fuck ass like restaurant owner was just like, I could pay my staff less money because they're getting this tip money.
And now
And
it's
then
a
it just
standard
took
practice.
off from there.
Yeah, and the mafia some weren't going to stop paying those tips because they suddenly realized, like, wait, this is the only way they're actually getting paid.
Mm-hmm. I think Gray is hissing at the ads.
I think they're hissing at the ads or they're hissing at the mafia.
Or they're
Hard to
hissing at me.
Probably both knowing Ro.
Well, other fun news. It was waifu month this year. Yay! We went through the waifu month.
Yay.
It was actually a fun time. Polyamory was 100% the highlight of this one. Polyamory was I knew once that stream hit its peak moment with the ladder thing, there was not going to be much that was going to be able to beat it, and if something did, it would have to be something special, and no, nothing came even close.
Ladder
The
file.
ladder was great.
I think I talked about it with you a little bit, Trinky, but for those who weren't there for it, I played a game, Polyamory, which was made by the same people who made Only Cans, which is a game about you dating a bunch of guns. What it really is you are a crazy man who has wandered into the desert into an abandoned like military compound, and you are high off of a strange designer drug called Caliber, which the entire place is full of. And you are basically like hallucinating that your guns are sentient and that you're having sex with them. It is nonsense. Absolute nonsense. It's really silly and really fun though. And the devs came out in droves to hang out with me while I was playing that. And in particular, I tried to climb a ladder, and it must have had 30 different responses narrated by everybody involved with it, to the point that I had surprise cameos from some internet bigwigs show up to yell at me for trying to climb a ladder, including the likes of fucking Nick Nocturne and Stephanie Sterling and the Stupendium.
Hi, Lily.
They were all yelling at me to stop it. The devs had called them up in the middle of the night to yell at the player for not trying to climb a ladder, or telling them to not climb a ladder. Oh my god. By the end of it, I was being called a ladder file by the devs in chat.
Yep.
It
was great.
At the end of it, I asked them if there was something I could do to like show support since it was a free game. They're like, well, if you could leave a nice review for us on Steam, we'd appreciate it. So what I did is I went to Wikipedia, the online encyclopedia that anyone can edit, and I proceeded to take the article about ladders and paste it into there for my positive review.
Did they respond to it?
I got a message that said, I see a fellow ladder connoisseur.
As of today, 2 people have found your review helpful, and 1 person has found it funny. Someone also gave you a smart award for it.
Yay! Oh no, people are seeing it. Oh, I didn't think about that actually. Uh-oh. People are interacting with my shit on the internet? Never. Why is this happening?
Polyamory store page.
Oh no. It's your only review, lol. I know, I have a whole review thing ready to go for me making more reviews, and that's the first review I've actually put out there.
That's okay. I only have 1 review I've ever made on Steam, and it was for fucking Don't Starve back in like 2013.
Oh, why is everyone looking this up?
Oh, you can only give 1 award.
Mm.
That's unfortunate. Because I want to give you multiple awards.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh,
so
man.
I've given you the helpful award.
Oh man. I gave him pure gold. No! Stop it! Stop it! This is how you turn me into a video game reviewer. Do we really want that?
Sure we do.
Oh.
Hang on, wait. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, what?
Oh no.
Oh no, what?
No what?
I just saw in my banners announcements. It's a Sonic Cross World.
Oh no.
What are they doing?
Captain Majima is now a racer.
Oh, yo! That's great. That's great. I love
He's
that.
a racist?
No, not a racist. He's a racer.
can't
He
say
is
that.
no longer coming out of manholes or car boots or giant cones. He's standing on a motorized pirate ship.
Because of his latest game.
Yes. That's why I said Captain Majima.
Yeah.
Limited time event.
Trinky, I feel like it's been more than 3 minutes. What are you watching now?
Okay. No, I've done it now. I've finished. It's all done. It's all done. I've done it now.
Like, I feel like I so faintly heard
How?
your
I actually
own
don't
voice,
understand
but,
how
like,
you can
from
hear
20 feet away.
anything. I've got my mic turned all the way down and I've turned my friggin' headset down, and yet somehow you can still hear through my headset.
I
We
don't
can
know.
hear
understand.
everything.
You hear everything that goes on my PC.
Everything.
Yep, we sure do. Everything.
It's kind of creepy, you know.
It's mostly gunfire. And then occasionally the sounds of you getting shot.
Hey, I'm not painting you a picture now. If I was, you'd know about it.
If you were, you'd be screaming. I've seen you
Yeah,
play that game. I see how
more-
salty you've been getting.
Yeah, because I'm nearly my highest rank, and I need to get there.
Just keep calling people good boy. It'll be fine. You'll get the power you need.
I got told to get back in the kitchen the other day.
Oh my god!
Sure. Like, actually, like, I
hell.
have rarely ever actually had the kitchen card pulled on me, but I actually had someone say, get back in the kitchen. I was like, wow, is that how original we are? That's the insult. Get back in the kitchen. And you know what my response was? I'm a better chef than you as well. I was like, I'm a better chef than you, and I'm better in game than you.
I'm giving you props on that one. That's a good comeback, but the fact that that wasn't even said at all, good lord. Oh, it's a health
Jesus
check.
Christ.
While I'm doing this health check, Angel
Yeah,
has a
that
message
one
for
got me.
Trinky. So feel free to look at
God.
it. I'm not reading that one out.
I'll read it out.
You had a message for me
Angel is asking, saying, Trinky, can you call me a good boy?
Call you a good boy if you want. Be a good boy whenever you want.
Don't encourage them.
Or need.
Or need.
There's
Or
a difference.
or need. No, I can't say that. No. Mox, I saw your review. Why are we on this still? Let's go back to Angel wanting to be called a good boy. Let's go back to that. Ha ha ha. Stop staring at my
Did I-
review.
As
I
it
tell you guys
stands.
about my sexist guy that I managed to get to apologize to me the other day.
No.
No.
Oh my god, it was
Fucking
amazing.
immediately, I'm throwing the bit aside, and I'm set. I'm here for.
So, I was playing Apex, right? Obviously. And then I got on mic and this guy started popping off at me and he was like having a go at me, calling me a bitch, being the whole misogynistic thing. And I literally then sat there and I was like, he was dead and I was alive, right? And so I picked his banner up and I held him hostage because you can't leave the game if you're in someone's pocket without losing points. So I was like, I'm just going to hold him hostage here for a while. And I was like, and I literally said to him, I was like, I am so willing to res you if you become a nice person. I was like, you do know I'm like a stranger on the internet. You actually have to be rude to me. Like, you genuinely don't have to. And if you're actually nice, maybe I'll res you. And he literally sat there and went, huh. Yeah, I guess I don't actually have to be rude. He was like, I'm actually really sorry for that. Res me whenever you want. And I went, okay.
That's fucking crazy.
And I was like, I
That's
don't know if it's actually
insane.
something clicking in his brain or if he's just really having me on here. But I was like, I'm okay. And I was very confused.
This is not how this was supposed to go.
Yeah, I think this is not what normally happens. Challenge the behaviors you see in video games, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was like talking to one of my students.
I can't. The behavior that I would need to challenge is man meat, and I don't believe any amount of shaming man meat is going to actually change that.
I don't think he actually like has the parts of his brain that would register shame.
I don't think he does either.
Parts of his brain that register shame. That's a crazy line. That is a crazy line.
You have experienced some of Man-Meat's nonsense, okay? I want you to imagine something, Trinky.
Okay, I have an actual question.
Okay.
Like, and I mean this in a genuine question.
Uh-huh.
If you could have Man-Meat tested for being a psychopath, do you think he'd pass?
I feel like there's a non-0% chance.
I think Man-Meat would be registered a little bit as a psychopath, yes.
Fantastic. Okay, I'm
Uh,
back on board. Yeah, let's keep going.
So we are actively playing Baldur's Gate, right? Right?
Yep.
And I'm playing the Dark Urge in our version of it, and I'm doing a pretty good job of keeping my shit together despite everything. I could be so much worse, and I'm choosing not to be. I want that to be clear, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to imagine playing with somebody who is upset that they can't be worse while playing the Dark Urge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what playing Baldur's Gate with Man-Meat has been. And in particular, I feel awful for Shadowheart because all of the interactions he has with Shadowheart is, come with me, heel stick. You're going to buff me, and if you die, it will be for my glory kind of nonsense, right? The only interactions that Shadowheart has is when I
him to more stuff.
when I am hanging out with Shadowheart and I'm like in the background, I'm being nice. Like I found the statue of Shar over in their underground thing and I gave it to them and they were so grateful and I talked with them and I hung out with them on a hill on a night and we talked about her favorite flower and stuff like that.
Then you banged her.
No, I did not. I did not actually. I wound up actually with Karlach, but I will admit that Lae'zel in that playthrough was also crazy thirsty for me. Like, there's a part at the beginning of the game where you go to the bridge and then it gets hit by a dragon, if you remember that from so long ago.
Yeah.
Just before that happened, I was waiting for him to get finished up and I was talking to the NPCs we had out there, which at the time was Lae'zel and I think Shadowheart. And I walked to Lae'zel and Lae'zel's like, yo, I love the way you smell and that's enough for me. Let's have sex. And I was like, whoa! Whoa!
Wow.
Holy shit! Okay? No!
Pheromones.
And then proceeded to spend the next while of the game with Lae'zel basically staring at me, being like, you wish you had this, you don't understand what you're missing out on. I'm like, I bet I don't, actually. I'm sure you're wonderful.
I genuinely think Lae'zel thinks her pussy would, like, cure illness.
I think she does.
I genuinely think she thinks that would happen.
It's ridiculous. Anywho.
She'd be like, oh, you're dying? Just have sex with me and honestly, I'll fix it all.
Uh-huh. It is a fun part of her
Isn't that just how it is for most men?
But in that playthrough,
never fixed anyone.
In that playthrough, I wound up with Karlach.
No, it's never fixed anyone, but that's what men think.
And he accidentally wound up with Shadowheart because of me. Because it registers the players who have made their own characters as a pool. Not separate. Meaning, technically speaking, because of all of the things we've done, it is entirely possible for you or Snoo or Ronzi to have been the one who had sex with Lae'zel instead of me because of my interactions with her.
It's whoever speaks to her
at the time
as the flag pops.
Yep. Which meant Man-Meat got all of the credit for my attempts to befriend Shadowheart, and she fell for him despite him being an abusive lover at best. So it's this really tragic thing of running around.
I don't even think you could tag lover onto that. I think you could just say abusive.
The reason is that she thinks he's so romantic and has been so friendly and helpful towards her because of me.
No, that wasn't wingmanning, Angel. That was just a complete condor swooping.
This led to a sort of standoff between the two of us in that bit. Because he's just like, wow, Thanks for doing all of this work for talking to people and stuff that I didn't have to. It makes this easier. It's like, you fucking piece of shit. There's also something I'm
Oh,
dreading
dear
that's
me.
coming up in Baldur's Gate that I don't know what's going to happen because I don't know who the second most popular character we have is. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you who is the second most not in a relationship character in our group because something's going to happen to them and I am afraid.
I have no idea.
I would have said it was likely Shadowheart, but Shadowheart has left.
My
Shadowheart's
thought is
left.
because of interactions with things and because Trinky's about to wind up with our resident buff druid, it might be Will.
No, it could be. No. It could be Astarion because Trinky was romancing Astarion at the start.
At the start, true, but Trinky also stopped, and Classified and Will have had a lot of very intimate conversations. It doesn't go
You've been
anywhere.
trying
That's
to get
fair.
me with what?
Halson.
Halson. Mel
Halson.
Gibson.
Yeah, you've been trying to get me with Halson.
Yeah, and you are basically at the point that you can because you had to. Your relationship with him starts in Act 3 because you have to basically complete the things for him in Act 2 for him to be willing to because, well, now his schedule is suddenly freed up with time, and wow, you look like something that could take up a lot of his schedule.
Mox, don't you
Whoa.
mean
He could fill my schedule any day.
Yep. Anywho, what?
Don't you
Oh
mean
my.
Gale? not Will?
I don't know. I thought you also hung out with Will. Maybe it is Gale.
No, like we've been trying
No,
to
it
help
was
out
Gale.
Will, but none of us are necessarily being like friends with Will as far
Friendly,
as I
no. Yeah,
Oh,
it
Will, we're
it
not being
was
nice to that one.
Gale.
You want to know
Yeah.
something funny about Will, actually?
It's actually really tragic that like no one really gives a shit about Will.
Yeah, because he's trying to, he's the
He's
only
one
one out of the
black
group who's, well, that's not the point. That's not the problem.
But no, it's a
People
problem.
like us
in the
all
fact
like
that,
racist.
He's
this is the thing that people have pointed out where it's like it really sucks that they gave the one black character not a very strong character. Like they made him not very interesting, and people find that disappointing.
He's the heroic sword of the coast, and what he does is he wants to do the best for the most general amount of people who can't protect themselves, which is fine and all, but compared to everyone else who has these bits of drama between their personal stakes and their histories and the sudden freedom or imprisonment that they find themselves in, they all have so much more going on for them than Will. You have like the bits of Astarion, who is a former slave who has now found a taste of freedom and finds not only do they like it, but they love the power that they have over people and find it as a weird understanding of their former master that they can't actually blame them for the power they had over them, which is fucked up but fascinating. You have Shadowheart, who is dark and gloomy, but is only like this because she's hiding her actual feelings and emotions behind her devotion to her god, and doesn't actually know her place in things, and is hesitant to follow the acts of Shar because it causes her physical pain. And you have the opportunity to guide her on a different path that she always knew was there, but didn't want to acknowledge, or let her darkness consume her completely and lose herself to her devotion. Then you have Karlach, the fiery barbarian from the actual Blood War, who has been doing nothing but fighting as someone who was sold into the position, not there because of her own actions and sins that put her in there. And her time is limited on this place, so she's trying to fill it with all of the pleasure she was denied out there in this time, but knows deep down one day her time will be up and you can do only what you can to extend it. And we haven't been able to do any of that because she can't be a companion, unfortunately. And then you have the likes of Gale, this powerful, all-knowing wizard who was at one point at the height of strength a wizard could possibly ever really achieve to, and fumbled it. He fumbled the baddest bitch of them all and has been paying for it since then. And can get it back and then some. But will he learn from his lessons? You know, all of these characters, like they're all out there. I could talk about Lae'zel too, but I don't want to because her stuff's still relevant, actually. So I'm gonna keep my whore mouth shut on that regard. And amongst all of it, we have
Okay.
Will, who's the less interesting character in his own dynamic, as Mazora is far more fascinating.
Like, the most interesting thing about Will's story is he's a warlock. But, like,
Isn't
that's...
he the son of a feudal lord as well?
He
or
is the
something?
son of
It's
one
like-
of the
He is.
lords of fucking Baldur's Gate. The guy we
Yeah.
are going after is Will's dad. Not the one
Yeah.
we're currently going after, but the one that we're trying to save since the Act 1 with that mansion that was on fire.
Yeah.
It's Will's
Yeah.
dad. He's a royalty. And that doesn't do anything for him.
Nothing. Well, doesn't he? He's basically renounced it as well. That's what he's to become what he is. He had to renounce it essentially.
That is correct.
And I think that one of the most fucked up things as well is he gets a physical transformation to make him look more evil as well.
Mhm.
More demonic for
Well-
sure.
He looks like that if you refuse to kill Karlach.
Mm-hmm. If you do kill Karlach, he keeps himself and actually gets a very snazzy cloak.
But
And
typically,
they had to fix a patch.
Yeah, that allowed
They
people
patched something.
to kill Karlach, turn it in, bring Karlach back, and get no consequences.
mhm.
Creative players, man.
And what happens is they get punished for it.
For some of these, I understand. I think there should be consequence to that.
Yeah.
I do understand. I do understand.
I like the horns too. I think he looks a lot cooler with his basically sort of infernal status versus his regular status, and yet I still think it doesn't do enough for his character.
No. Well, it's also like it's just a really unfortunate thing because it's like he does have an interesting story, but because he is not interesting out the gate like everyone else, that just means that the player base is less likely to pursue his story because it's like, well, he doesn't seem very interesting.
Every other character you meet has their moment of like, I'm just as lost and confused in the rest of this as you, and I'm kind of wary, but I can trust you enough because I don't have a choice. Meanwhile, what's Will's introduction? Oh no, the goblins are attacking this encampment, and it's a whole shit ton of them. Ha! It is I shall save the day! And he jumps out, and he instantly kills an enemy, and then hops down with his powers.
Yeah,
like-
like by all accounts, like he could just be there. If he's the hero of this coast, like he's just passing by. He's not even someone who's been infected.
Mm-hmm.
We find out he is, but you would never know.
No, because he was never on the ship. Everyone else you meet pretty much is. The only person who isn't is probably Halcyon, who
Halcyon
you can recruit
is,
into the party.
yeah, Halcyon is recruitable, and he is not infected.
He's the only one, I think.
You are correct. He is the only one who is not infected, but you can convince him to put a tadpole in his eye.
It's fucked up.
Jesus.
That's fucked up.
It's very
That's
fucked
so
up.
fucked up.
It's
Holy
very...
shit.
Yeah. Well, once the idea gets planted that you can even do this, you can talk to every companion, and some of them are more for it than others. I know that Asterion is like, oh, fuck yeah, let's fucking do this! Shadowheart's like, I guess. Lae'zel's like, you keep that shit fucking away from me. And Karlach is funny, because Karlach's like, I mean, I don't hate it, but it's kind of weird, right? Wouldn't it be kind of weird if we put more in us? That'd be kind of weird, right? Yeah, that'd be kind of weird.
Minthara is very much like, yes, give me the power.
Yeah, strength.
Anything. I want power. Give it to me.
Mm-hmm. And Halcyon's like,
we could rule the Sword Coast. Do it.
Halcyon's like, this is a corruptive energy. This is a actual parasite that kills people and is a problem around us. This is a plague upon the world. Of course, for you, I'll put this in me.
Oh my.
Damn.
I'll give it to her, all right. Ayo. So, I want to sort of break our normal conduct of things only for this bit because I have one question and then one confession. Did anyone attempt to decode my message?
I may
I
have
didn't.
forgotten.
I didn't
I
even know it was a message.
kind of forgot. I
What
already
message?
knew
What did I miss?
there was a message in Y Fraud, which is very weird that you put it there. Was it Y Fraud?
No, it was not White Fraud.
Was it Wipe Zone?
May have been White Zone. White Zone sounds.
Yes, Wife Zone. On the 20th. Trinky.
So it got a little buried.
Maybe this is why I don't see it.
Yeah, I mean, I can guess that it is. I can guess what it is for. I didn't try and decode it. I know that it is a cipher.
Now, I have a funny confession with this. Someone did solve it.
Let me guess it was
Yes.
It was Lotus.
Grey. I was gonna say it was going
Was
with
it
Grey or
Lotus?
Lotus. They were my two guesses.
Lotus solved it.
Interesting, because I know that we did discuss it very briefly, and you said that Kermit looked at it.
Kermit did in fact look at it, and Kermit knew what the cipher was. As far as I know, I don't know if they solved it or not because they never confirmed. But they figured out the cipher, which means it's likely that they did.
Yeah.
Admittingly, it's not that crazy. It's a very basic cipher.
Okay, he confirmed it to Angel.
I confirmed to you. Cool. Well, in fact,
I have a feeling I know which cipher it is. It's just working out which one, because I think it's a shift cipher.
kind of. It is a very basic Caesar cipher.
That's the one I mean. The Caesar one is that it moves the letters X numbers, right?
That's correct.
I need you to know that, like, I'm
Yeah.
already, like, leaned back pretty far in the recliner, and reading these last 5 lines, I'm just, like, sinking a little further into the chair.
Oh damn, I love puzzles. I would have had so much fun doing that.
I feel like it would have just been better if you put it somewhere that wasn't one of the channels that gets buried easily.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't put it in textile, to be honest.
I did want to put it in textile because I felt like it wouldn't have actually gotten too much attention in textile. I felt like Wipe Zone would have been the
I
place.
feel like I would have paid attention to it if it was in textile.
Well, I'll remember for that for next time. I have a lot of tricks for these puzzles up my sleeves. I'm a DM after all.
Are you gonna tell us it, or do I have time to sit here and do it right now?
Oh, you have time. You absolutely have time.
Yeah, I just decoded it in, like, 20
Don't talk to
seconds.
me.
Okay.
Oh, you know, I literally done it in like
Yeah,
5.
no, it's really simple. It's really easy. I didn't want this to be hard. I wanted it to be easy.
It's just finding the place to put it in.
It's figuring out what it is and doing it. And of course, there's like ARGs have made Caesar ciphers fucking piss easy to solve, and that's fine. I'm not upset at that. Use the tools at your disposal. I wanted this to be solved. I wasn't trying to make this a super big brain teaser. It wasn't like I was going out of my way to come up with riddles for you to solve or anything like that one time. And then had to have this fun moment of, well, you're giving me half the answer. I'm looking at you, Ronzi, with the riddles in the riddle cave.
Yeah.
ARGs, those things that pirates like, args.
Arr.
Actually, pirates do love their riddles and they love their ARGs. A lot of hidden treasure things are basically ARGs.
Yep.
There's only a couple of lines from this whole thing that are so funny to me. And it means nothing in this, but it's just out of nowhere. It's just orange peel.
Yeah, orange peel. That caught me off guard. I was like, what? Huh? Leave me alone.
Mox friends of pirates, yo ho, don't you know?
Yar har
Oh,
fiddle-dee-doo.
I know what your recommendation is this month, then. I've worked out.
I mean, it's literally behind me.
Yeah.
Yes.
My recommendation, and this is why I'm breaking protocol, is I want you guys to play Control. It is time. We can do all the other recommendations later. But mine, because I had this little extra thing. Now, out of curiosity, since we have 3 people who have just solved it, would anyone like to say to the audience what the fuck this is? Because it is a poem.
I mean, do you want me to read it out loud?
You're welcome to.
You are a worm through time. The thunder song distorts you. Happiness comes. White pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. This happens more and more now. You gave us the permission and your regulations. We wait in the stains. The word that describes this is redacted. Repeat the word, the name of the sound. It resonates in your house. After the song, time for applause. We build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. You remind us of home. You've taken your boss with you. All hair must be eaten. Under the conceptual reality behind this reality, you must want these waves to drag you away. After the song, time for applause. This cliche is death out of time, breaking the first, the second, the third, the fourth wall, the fifth wall, no floor. You fall. How do you say insane? Hurts to be happy. An earworm is a tune you just can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Ha ha, funny. The last egg breaks now. The hole in your room is a hole in you. You came and we let you in through the hole in you. You have always been here, the only child, a copy of a copy of a copy. Orange peel. The picture is you holding the picture. When you hear this, you will know that you're in the new you. You want to listen, you want to dream, you want to smile, you want to hurt, you don't want to be.
Wow, I didn't know you were possessed like that, Snoo.
It's not even my favorite version of that, technically. It's not even the first version of it. It's not even third.
Is that Yowie?
Is that Yowie?
No, my favorite one is a little bit more rhymey and a little bit more aggressive. You hear our words, but you forget. Push your fingers through the surface to the wet. We wait in the stains. We build you till nothing remains. In the name of the sound of the name.
I don't like this
Repeat
stains.
the word. Repeat the
being
word.
included
repeat
in
the word.
anything.
The egg cracks and the truth will emerge. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. Your home, your mind us happy, hurt. Breaking the first, second, the third, fourth floor. Fifth wall, no floor, you fall. Earworms humming in the air. Baby, 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 yeah, just plastic. You want to listen, you want to dream, you want to smile, you want to hurt, you don't want to be. You want to listen, you want to dream, you want to smile, you want to hurt, you don't want to be. I repeat these words to myself at work. I hope someone asks me about it one day.
Facts are supposed to be fun.
T.
For Trinky's sake, this has spookies, but this is not a scary game, and you play as a very badass female protagonist.
I would simply love someone to make a compilation of every time one of these bastards recommends something scary, and they go, but Trinky, it's not that scary. It is a bit jumpy, but like it's not that bad. I would someone please do it, because honestly, you'd have like a 15-minute long video of it.
It's mostly me saying it too.
Yeah.
It
But
is mostly-
Snoo says it too sometimes. And it's
I
like,
said it once, at least.
at least.
I think I may
So-
have said it once, and I'm not sure if mine was scary or not. What
It-
you-
So I quite literally, this is every time something spooky comes up. It's like, oh, just for Trinky's benefit, just so you know.
Well, I know for this month's recommendation, I was like, technically, this is a horror movie that I've recommended.
Yep.
Oh, you
And then when you
recommended
did
the
Slay
movie.
the Princess, and you were
No,
like,
remember.
technically.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Technically.
Technically.
Okay, so it's been twice at least.
So for the sake of this one,
And then every other month it's mocked.
for the sake of this one though, I want to be clear. I believe you can absolutely play this and have fun because it definitely starts off scary when you don't necessarily have the things you would later get to deal with the problem, and you and the character are both in the unknown, and that's pretty scary. That does not stay that way, and very quickly the tables turn. You are a character who is basically exploring an SCP kind of situation where there has been a containment breach and it's bad. But you also get to interact with other SCP elements or objects of power. Sorry, every time I think of objects of power, I think of the fact that they're not called that. They are referred to that, but they're abbreviated. They call them objects of power or OOPs. Oops.
Oopsies.
Because they are accidents within the world. They're not supposed to be what they are, but there's lots of explanations for how they wind up that way. And when most people interact with them, they're nothing crazy. In fact, the first one you really get is an old it's like either a floppy disk or a panel thing that everyone else who interacts with it can move like a pencil on a table. When you get it, you can rip concrete chunks out of the wall and throw them at people.
I see.
You get empowered by these things and quickly become the monster. And the horror kind of flips. They're still scary, but you are more than capable of dealing with it to a stupid degree. But I don't want to spoil all the surprises that come with it. I should also be a little transparent here. I want you to play the game. I would like it if you can complete it, but if you don't, I'll understand. Time's a bitch. But for those of you who do complete it, and I know every one of you has the complete version, Alan Wake has a DLC in it. That's all.
So ominous.
That's because it's fucked up. That is a horror game. That one is not fun.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna play that one.
That's fine. That's completely fine. I will find you a video. But I only want to send it to you once you've reached the point that you are done with the game. Whether that's because you complete it or because you don't want to continue. Just let me know when it either, and I will send you the video.
Okay.
Same for you, Snoop. Same for you, Bronzy.
Oh, play the game.
I know. I know you will. I've been through your other recommendations that I've made. I know you'll get through it. I'll probably be there when you do.
Probably.
Anything that stops me completing most of the games is time.
Oh no, I know exactly. That's why this isn't like a you're never gonna play kind of thing. It's like you're busy. I get it. You're a teacher, for God's sake.
I'm an unemployed mess.
Mess is not what I would use. So do we want to talk?
Want to talk about the recommendations?
I was about to ask that.
We can do. I will need to run away. I will then grab a drink and have a bio break.
Yeah,
but yes, we can.
We can
talk
take a
about
little
it.
break. We can take a little break real quick.
Terribly sorry.
You're fine. I also kind of need to pee. Snoo, do you want to try the other funny drink I got?
Nah.
I thought you wanted to try a little.
Like a little sippy.
Yeah.
The tiniest sip.
Itty bittiest.
His VTuber captured a disgusted face.
Sorry, my dad came in and made me eat a cookie dough M&M.
Oh. How was it?
Pretty good. Everyone online's been saying they taste rank.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I know they had like what was it? It was like a pretzel one. I didn't care for that one.
They're my favorite. Oh my god. My family coming back from America in June, and that's the one thing I've asked them to bring back. That and cherry Twizzlers. Which I'm barking up the wrong tree with Snoo on that one because Snoo is a Red Vines preferer.
I prefer red vines, but I prefer the pull apart Twizzlers.
Yeah, they're the ones I like, the cherry pull apart ones. They're my favorite ones.
Yeah, those ones are my favorite.
Because they're soft as well. Like, I find normal Twizzlers, the minute the air gets to those bad boys, they are rock solid. Like, you
Very
cannot.
feel.
Literally.
Like, pull aparts, I prefer those over red vines even.
Yeah, the pull aparts are amazing. We have nothing equivalent to that in the UK.
Oh, it's because you don't have red 40.
We have health standards.
See, I don't know why I was expecting it to be a different color, but I don't like this color.
What is it?
It's a Jumex, alcoholic Jumex, which Jumex is basically like a fruit nectar thing.
Yeah.
It's a very, very sweet drink from Mexico.
Oh, sounds amazing.
Yeah, the normal Jumex is really good, and then they recently started coming out with like alcoholic versions of it, and this is a pineapple coconut, and
Is it
I don't
cloudy?
know if I don't know if I can say what it looks like on.
Is it like
I
cloudy
can.
brown piss?
It looks like cum.
Oh, okay. Because sometimes, like,
And so I'm back. I've got a nice.
kissy
It's
brown
mostly
color.
like coconut, which looks
You
like
guzzle
cum.
that right up, then.
It was, it was,
If you
I was
sip it, I'll
starting
call
to
you a good
drink, and
boy.
as soon as you said that, I almost choked.
If you sip it, I'll call you a good boy.
I'm just over here with my tall can full of cum, and I'm going to drink a large sippy of it. Don't mind me. Look, I'll have you know that it is pineapple flavored and absolutely way better than I thought it was going to be. I'm mostly tasting pineapple, and I'm okay with this. I do. It's fine. You can tell everyone how much you like that cocoa nut. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. God damn it. Just a tall glass of this here Jesus juice, don't mind me. On my Christian stream, even. Uh-huh.
Do you want to share some of it in the Discord? You can't hear Snoo. What do you mean you can't hear Snoo? What has happened? What is going on? Okay, try now.
Ah, wah, 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 wah.
Apparently no one could hear that. I don't know what happened. There's Snoo. Apparently someone silenced you. Technical difficulties today. What's going on?
Well, I'm also just going to say that Gray likes to ignore me, so.
Trinky, we really want to play Abiotic Factor with you guys.
Maybe that'll be my recommendation.
Abiotic Factor?
What, so we can all play together.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
So forego Baldur's Gate for Abiotic Factor?
No.
That's what would happen.
Yeah.
And we've got Minecraft on the cards after
Exactly.
Baldur's Gate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I made that promise.
Never run.
I'm back. Sorry, did I miss something?
Oh, just a couple things.
Just a
At the very least, so on that side is a hallway, and then the people over on the other side, there's like at least 2, if not 3 rooms between where they would be at this time, so they weren't going to hear anything.
Okay.
Potentially.
Concerned about
I don't
Crumpy
know.
yelling "come" quite loudly.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh, I'm having a good time tonight."
Or training a dog.
True.
I mean, given what Dan Clancy's into, I mean,
I
I
Guys,
assume
wearing
you've.
harnesses on Twitch was banned.
I thought that, like, having a GIMP on Twitch on screen would be banned, but no.
Oh my
according
god,
to
yeah,
Dan
did you see
Clancy,
that
no.
fucking girl? Oh my
Yep.
god, that drove me nuts.
And she had the audacity to turn around and say that VTuber should pipe the fuck down.
But she also had the audacity to post a TOS herself, I think. Or someone else did. I was like, oh my god.
What?
I think it's just
Why?
the stupidity of Dan Clancy turning around and saying, "Oh yeah, I think it's great. It's ingenuity." It's like, okay, no, you're just telling yourself there, Dan.
All right. Okay.
Sorry, well, hijacking.
Oh, yeah, have you not seen that thing? Have you not seen it on
I have not.
going around?
Our pseudo coworkers are insane.
Yeah. I put 2 of the videos in the wife zone for you to look at later.
Yep, I can't show those on stream, unfortunately.
No, but you can also like see the thumbnails.
Mhm.
You can see the first thumbnail at least and get the idea of what me and Trink are talking about. This is fucking gross.
Oh yeah.
That's like straight up, like, period. It's gross.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's so fascinating.
Yeah, it is. It's a very cool concept. Like, I'm also like
Morbid human
low-key kind of
curiosity.
surprised that people haven't done a similar sort of thing before.
I'm pretty sure people have, but this is like I haven't seen someone do it like this.
No, I've never seen something like this. It's when they're like, oh, I ran out of wine, I need to go boil some more.
Yeah.
It's like, we are literally living in the peasantry.
Anyway, recommendations.
Recommendations.
Yeah.
What
Where
do
do we
I
wanna
want to start
start?
with? I'm eating Skittles.
Well, I've been since the podcast has been starting, I've just been listening to chill music from Umamusume.
So should we start with Umamusume
We
then?
can start with Uma. That was Chalk's recommendation. I could say a
It
lot
was.
on Uma since I've been playing Uma since it came out.
I enjoyed it. I'm not sure how far the others got, so I'll let them go first.
Well, I think I have gone the least
I would say I
because
probably have.
my game crashed.
I couldn't get
multiple
it to
times.
install.
Oh, oh.
I did
So-
eventually, but
So I was doing a career run with Haru, and I got past step 2 on the little pyramid thing,
Mhm.
and then I was doing the big race for to try to get to step 3, and my app crashed multiple times. By the time I finally was able to get it to run, she came in 6th place. So I tried again, and my app crashed again. But it's fine. I was able to still restart the race, and she came in 16th. So I tried again, and my
No.
app crashed again, and she came in 16th. So I tried again, and my app crashed again. She came in 9th. So I tried again, and my app crashed again, and I just gave up.
Oh.
Oh
'Cause
no.
it's like, I was just like, I'm sorry, Haru. You're just gonna be in a perpetual state of fucking limbo, I guess, and I won't know if you actually made it. The closest she got was that first fucking attempt at 6th.
I wonder what the difference was.
I don't know. I have no idea. Because I didn't change anything.
Did you
between
do
the
any?
runs.
Did you do any other runs, or was it just the one doomed Haru run?
It was just the one doomed Haru run because I was just like, well, if the thing just keeps fucking crashing, I don't think it's gonna like be any better with a different horse. So I kind of gave up on Uma. Um,
Oh no.
so that was my Uma run. Haru Rara is perpetually in limbo and she's losing. It's fine.
It's okay. Haru's dead.
Yeah, that's what happens when you try to bring a dead horse back to life, I guess.
So, and Tricky said that did you actually get it started, or are you still not? Were you still
I
not
did.
able to get it?
I started a career with someone. I'm trying to work out who that was right this moment.
Do you remember what they look like? I could help.
They have long brown hair in like pigtails with a fringe, and they have pinky red eyes, and they have like a brown waistcoat kind of a thing with like a blue and white blazer.
I wonder if it's Scarlet then, or Daiwa.
Who do you think it is?
That's what I'm thinking. Is Daiwa Scarlet? Yeah, it's Daiwa Scarlet. I'm gonna share
Yeah.
a picture of them in the thing.
Yeah.
Yes, that is who I did my run with, I think.
This one in White Zone. But they would have a different outfit. They would have probably this
Yes,
one.
they have their normal outfit and their racing outfit.
They probably had this one.
Yeah, I think that's who I did it with.
So, funny enough, I've talked about this before, but you can actually tell what gender the horse was IRL by which ear is decorated. In this case, it is their left ear. Daiwa Scarlet was in fact a female horse.
Yeah, they were the one I went for. I didn't get super far because I flopped out, but I think I got like 3, maybe 4 steps up the little pyramid thingy. But like, it took me ages to get this game installed and working, and then I was like, oh,
I'm out of time.
yeah, pretty much. Oh, so yeah, I played as them.
I didn't get a chance to do the Haru run. I still will, because I think it'll be interesting to try and give it a go.
You also were getting kind of into it.
I was getting fairly attached to a number of the horses, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the stories are incredibly emotional. But I done a run with Ueno Muteki. Specifically, I think the event version that literally, I think it just ended the day that I started. Surprisingly enough, Mox had said that you're not likely to win your first go through of the campaign.
You're not likely to. No.
I almost did. I fell at the near enough the final hurdle. I got all the way to the URA semi-final.
Oh, then you
And
did complete it.
I did complete the run, yes. I got the normal ending. I didn't get the good ending. I lost by a head length to King Ueno. Is it Ueno? Ueno Cup? Usagi Cup, sorry, is it?
Yeah.
I forget her name. But literally, she passed me at the last moment, and it was a photo finish. And I'm like, no, I had no alarm clocks because I was having so much trouble with my last two races. So I couldn't redo it. And I'm like, I had that. How did I lose? I think I mentioned, so Mox was playing it yesterday on stream.
Yep.
I'll let Mox talk about that if that's what they want to do with it. But,
I'll let you finish.
I was running through some of my stuff. I can't remember which race it was in, but was it one that I think I came in third? Was it? I can't remember. Either way, there was a race that literally came down to what would needed to have been a photo finish between three of us. And I think I just won it, actually.
It was some insanity, you were saying.
Yeah. I'm like, this is unreal. And I think also in the epilogue for that, they're like, oh yeah, no. So Usagi Cup was like, oh yeah, we love you, we love it. It's like, what are you ignoring the fact that I was here and I'm the winner? How could you? But I think it was part of the character's arc. But yeah, there's a lot of personality in it, and I am enjoying that for it.
There's a lot of personality in this. I played a lot of Uma. Because not only do I enjoy it, Gold Week happened, and Gold Ship, the horse, took over the game for Gold Chi Week, and so there was a lot more incentive to play it. But at the start of things, I had gotten a brand new horse, a brand new Hans, that I decided that I was going to do the thing about. And that ended up being a horse by the name of Super Creek. But this isn't what Super Creek looked like. I ended up getting a variant, a Halloween variant of them. I'm trying to find one that's more user-friendly because the Uma fan base is crazy, which is hilarious because the Yakuza will kill you if you post lewds of these horses. I got a mummified version of Super Creek. And
Oh,
she, in
no.
fact, had a special ability where she rose from the grave like a mummy.
God.
Yeah. She's called the Chief Unwrapped Mummy with the ability Give Mummy a Hug. And I managed to get all the way to the end and get a neutral ending because I lost in the semifinals. So then I went on to do one with the ultimate champion, the greatest Uma out there. Fuck what anyone else says about Stay Gold or any of that. Agnes fucking Tachyon. The Phantom Triple Crown. My fucking psychotic scientist horse. You better believe I got that good ending. I got so far ahead of a race with Agnes at one point that they were on the halfway part of the track by the time she had hit the finish line. Everyone else was that far away. It was ridiculous.
And I believe at that point, the game doesn't give you how many furlongs behind they
It
are.
sure
It
as
just says
fuck does.
distance.
Yep. It's just that far. And I got the good ending with Agnes. And then something very silly happened. Because they were on my mind and I was trying to, because funny enough, Umamusume has a PvP mode. And you get to take the runs of the horses that you ran and have them work as a team. So their stats are what they were at the end of that particular run. I was updating one of them, and one of the horses that I was updating was named Fuji. Fuji is a very interestingly dressed horse. I don't know why she looks like this in particular. I think the suit and tie and all that's fine, but girl, you need a button.
Why a boob window for
Why-
a suit?
I don't know. This is also one of the big Umas from the movie we watched, New.
Yeah, I know.
And so there's a fun event that happens towards the end where you're on the second year New Year's adventure, and your Uma will come across a raffle. That raffle is real. It is not a predetermined thing. There is a grand prize, first prize, second prize, and third prize. And third prize is the general prize most people will get. The third prize is a single carrot. The second prize is a bunch of carrots. First prize is a carrot hamburger steak. And the grand prize is a hot spring ticket. Fuji won the hot spring.
Oh.
So imagine my surprise when I'm going through the URA final and I actually managed to eke out a victory by like barely like a nose. And I get to the end and I go to a hot spring with this horse girl. And I get a cutscene where she is in nothing and going into a fucking hot spring to lounge with you. And I'm like, whoa! Whoa, Uma! And then I got the actual proper good ending after that happened, so it was just a little double whammy. After that run is when I actually did my Haru run. Good old Haru Urara. The people's favorite loser. Because she is. If you don't know who Haru Urara is, the racehorse, she never won a single race in her career. Never even came close. But it's fine. She just liked to run on the track with the other horses and became the people's champ.
Mm-hmm.
Her career in the game is one of the easiest to do because most of them are not win. There's a bunch of them that are where you need to place in the top 5, which isn't difficult. A lot of hers are run. You just need to be there. You just have to be on the track. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. You just gotta run on the track. And Haru is okay with that. I managed to get to the neutral ending. I almost won out the finale with it. Haru got to win her first wins ever with me, at the very least, though a bunch of other people. There is a challenge to take her to one of the most difficult races that she is not built for and have Haru win it. I don't know how these crazy fuckers do it because she can't run well on those particular track types. She's not good with that kind of distance, and she can't have the stamina to do it. So I don't know how these fuckers manage it.
I think it is a lot of the it is creating the horses in very specific ways, like back up the chain to get her to be able to do that.
And the last run I did, which I did yesterday live in front of a studio audience, was with the worst trained horse I had ever done, and I was trying to make up for it. And that was El Condor Pasa. El Condor Pasa, an international Hispanic racing horse who wears a luchador mask, as the real horse also wore a luchador mask. And I gotta say, I have never seen a horse so determined to destroy themselves for fun. Because so many of their events were, I'm going to drown this egg in super ultra spicy hot sauce for stamina building. And she can go well and she gets a minor boost, or it can go poorly and you can end your run. Or, I'm going to go and get into a fist fight with a security guard. Watch me do it. I could get 10 stamina. Or I could get a negative status condition. Maybe. I managed to only get the neutral ending with El Condor Pasa, and that's because at the very end where I ran out of things, I ended up taking something like third, which no, it was second, and I was okay with it, but it wasn't even a close second. It was a definite gap. But it's fine. It's fine. It's wonderful. She only abandoned her entire international career to try it again. That's what happens in that ending. She gets to the airport and they won't let her go onto the airplane because she's wearing her luchador mask. And she's like, but I'm famous. And they're like, yeah, not famous enough. And she's like, you're right. I'm not famous enough. I need to go back until I'm famous enough that people will let me wear my mask on an airplane. Umamusume. Sorry you two had a bad time.
Is what it is.
Yeah, it wasn't the game's fault. It was just technical difficulties.
I'll blame the game.
Okay, Snoop's playing the game.
You know what? If Snoop's going to blame the game, then I'm going to blame Snoop for the next recommendation.
Okay. I will admit, probably the most fun I had about the game wasn't even me playing the game. It's where I put it on my fucking phone background.
Oh, yeah.
Because it fits so perfectly on my phone background, which I have as one of my OCs, Babyface, aka James, where he's snarling at you. And the way he's placed as that phone background is exactly where you can put one app, so he is trying to eat the fucking horses.
Nice.
Oh, no, Engel.
I'll put him in wife zone. It's so fun. It's like so perfectly placed
Yeah,
between
that's
his teeth.
Yeah, that's
Eating
funny.
gold chip. No. Gold chip's too spicy for him.
I think water would be too spicy for him.
Well, Snoo, did you see that TV glow?
Yes, I saw it twice, and I cried twice. We all watched the TV Glow.
We did.
When I had a very, very severe misunderstanding and miscommunication about what we were doing for a get together one of the weeks. But it's fine.
I had a severe miscommunication because I mistook the name for the whole entire thing that we watched.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but that's just my fault.
I also have
They
to confess.
clearly showed me it. I should have paid more attention, I guess. Or my brain should have worked.
I must confess that the first like fourth of the movie, I only watched the left corner.
Yeah,
I
'cause
forgot
apparently
that.
Discord, when you're streaming something, Discord now lets you zoom in on a stream. And you can do it on accident so easily. So Mox was just looking at the bottom left corner of the screen for the first like 20 minutes of the movie. And then Mox was just like, "Oh!"
I thought this was some really avant-garde shit where it was like stills and then sounds and things, like a radio play kind of stuff, and it was moods. And I was like, you said there was all like all these early designs. I'm excited to see when shit pops off and things. I wonder when that's gonna happen. It seems like there's some cool shit going on.
And the answer is it was happening the entire time.
And then I zoomed out and went, oh.
It's fine. Anyway, what did you all think of the transgender horror movie? Surrealist horror is what it was described as.
I really liked the cinematography and the
Mhm.
lighting.
Oh yeah.
I think that was a particular highlight for me. Like, it was just beautiful to look at.
Mm-hmm.
On the positive things, I think that spot on. It is a really well shot movie. It is really pretty to look at, and it has a very strong message. I will say that I think you can lose that message if you aren't paying attention. I got it not only because I came into it knowing it, but I could also see some of it since I did see some of the complaints about the movie. I wanted it to be more horror, if that makes sense. I kind of wanted more of the weirdness that they did to be out there. One of my favorite bits from the whole thing was a surreal moment that I've seen in some of my favorite horror out there of you are the characters from the peak opaque and this is happening to you and this moon man is filled you with the moon juice and you're being buried alive and it's not real and you need to get out of it and I will show you the way. And that was fucked up and scary and cool.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be way more of that, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Unrealistic. Completely unrealistic. Someone is filling with juice. I'm filling myself with this juice. Cum juice, in fact. Jumex.
Oh.
Okay. I agree. I think it was beautiful, and I think if you were paying attention, you could pick up on it. But I do feel like, and obviously we knew it, we went into it with the message because you told us the message going into it, which I think did help. But I think if I had watched that just on my own without any concept of what the film was about, I'm not sure I probably would have 100% got it. I think I would have made assumptions, but I'm not sure to me it would have been 100% clear. But knowing the message going into it, you can see kind of all the symbolism and the things as you go throughout it. Which I think knowing the message going into it helps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have to agree that the cinematography of it was on point. The lighting as well, and all of that. The Fred Durst
Yeah.
cameo kind of caught off guard, being honest.
It was so funny of me sharing that after we'd watched the movie and Mox just going like, "What? That was Fred Durst."
That was the Fred Durst?
And it's like, yeah.
I had to go,
Mr.
I
Limp
had to go
Biscuit?
and look. I had to go and look up afterwards, like, what's his kind of stance on it? Because obviously, you know, it's very weird because obviously he's playing. How old's the film? I'm not sure if they with
Well, I
spoiler
think-
territory.
Like a few years old.
I don't think it was that old.
I think we're possibly good at the very least. He plays the father in this.
Yeah.
Well, the stepdad, I think.
It came out in 2024. It's 2 years old.
But yeah, I think he has one line, I think it is.
He has one spoken line, and he is there for 2 scenes.
2 or 3 scenes, yeah.
But his character is an influence in over the whole story.
Yeah. And I had to look up. I was like, okay, well, has he made any vocal stance on either side? You would expect, obviously, with him being in the movie, he would at least be aware what it's about when he's signed up for it. So he's probably got a positive outlook on it. But from everything that I've seen online, is he has made no public comments expressing support one way or the other. Though it being in that movie likely means he has positive support towards the community.
I would assume.
Yeah, like I said, you would expect that he would know kind of the idea of what the movie's about going into it. So,
because at the very least, the director herself is a trans woman.
Yeah.
And like is publicly out as a trans woman.
But I mean, look, I mean, let's be real, right? They can totally tell.
Mm-hmm.
No, they can't.
Mm-mm. Anyone who says that we can always tell is a fucking liar.
But I think something that I thought was really interesting right at the end. The place that the character was working reminded me very much of Freddy Fazbear's.
Yep.
Very much Five Nights at Freddy's esque.
Yes, very much.
I think that was a lot of influence on that scene. But did you notice the name? I mean, so you may have noticed. You probably would have noticed, but the names of the attractions inside of the place.
Not all of them. So when we first are seeing this arcade, and you're seeing like the money tube thing, there was one fun fact that I didn't notice on my first watch, but I was informed about from the extracurricular essays that I sent to Chalk, because Chalk can't handle any level of horror, so I sent him these essay videos instead as a supplement. And they pointed out on the little like red text bar thing above that tube, where it normally would be saying like, whatever those games would say of like, get the money or get whatever you can or whatever fucking stupid line. Instead, what that is saying in that scene of the movie is just, you are dying.
Ooh. But the names of the machines are named after the bad guys from the Pink Opaque.
Oh.
So
yeah, I know
they were the moon.
The moon one.
And was
Mr.
Marco
Melancholy
and Polo.
Mm-hmm.
One of the machines was called Marco Polo.
Mm-hmm.
So like, because you notice that the character was being dragged around by their manager from job to job. That they were being kept in places heavily tied to those individuals, to those bad guys, I think. As a constant reminder, essentially, even if they didn't realize it until like the end, they truly kind of accepted it, but it was essentially too late. They were always there, always watching, making sure that they were kept where they had put them.
There is still time, though.
There is still time.
There is always time.
As long as you're alive, there is still time. And that is,
Yep.
I think, my favorite message from the movie that a lot of people have taken away from it is there is still time. Um, fuck, I had a thing I wanted to say and then my brain fell out. Never mind.
No.
Wait, I mean, look, you've already given the brain cell to drinking today.
Yeah, it's true. Um, yeah, that movie made me cry for 5 hours after my first watch, and then after we did the group hangout thing, I was crying for another 2 hours after we watched it again. And apparently that seems to be the general takeaway. I find it very funny that it happened with our group as well. Of it's like a cisgender person watches the movie and is trying to understand it and is analyzing it, and it's not fully like ingrained for a cisgender person for how the movie is gone. They still like can enjoy it and whatnot. Meanwhile, like every transgender person that watches this movie is just a fucking sobbing mess. And it's like it especially hits me very personally because I don't have HRT. I don't have the money nor do I have access to it yet. Uh but it's like, man, where the fuck would I have been if I didn't realize like 6 years ago or however long it's been that oh, the reason I've been feeling like this entire time is because I was transgender. And I look at this movie and it's like, oh, I would have felt like this. So yeah, I saw the TV glow hits me very personally in that regard.
Right into personal feels.
Right in the personal feels. The horror of never transitioning.
I did like the movie. I'm also kind of a sucker for that old Buffy style thing, so I really like the pink opaque side of it.
Mm-hmm. Out of curiosity, did anyone watch the video essays or no?
No.
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 I thought not. It was not required for any of you. It was only for Chuck. So I watched them, but that was mostly just because I wanted to make sure I found good video essays to send to Chuck. They mostly just have like some fun facts, and the second one, like the first one, has a bunch of fun facts that are around the movie, and give a synopsis of the movie. Which, in my opinion, that is not a video essay. A synopsis is not analysis. It's completely different things. But the second one is an actual analysis of the movie and goes into like a bunch of different people's like takes about it. What was it? There was a fun fact that I didn't know about, mostly because I just don't know jack or shit about movies and TV shows, which was like the mother of the like ex-friend to the main character, the one where he was faking like going to over to their house every night to instead go and watch the Pink Opaque. Apparently the mother was like someone from an actress from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I didn't know that. That was cool.
I don't know.
I never seen Buffy, like ever.
Oh
I-
yeah, you
I
haven't.
need
We
to
had this
change that.
conversation.
I need to change that.
You really
No.
do, yeah.
Yeah, there isn't like too terribly much for me to say about it without just it being a synopsis of the movie.
Yeah.
But it is good. If you are transgender, I do recommend watching the movie. What would we like to move on to next?
How about we get on to Reliquary, since I think it's still fresh in Trinky's mind? Oh man. So, I know it was there in the early bits of it, but Were you two there for when Relic got recommended?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I couldn't remember if that was us with Chalk or if that was also with you guys. I just couldn't remember.
Never wore that.
No, all 4 of us have been here for like every podcast.
I just wanted to make sure. So we are all on the same page with Mr. Pendergast.
He's
Yes.
like goofy FBI agent.
I,
I do have an unfortunate thing to share. I did not finish the book.
how close did you get?
Halfway.
What was the last thing you remember?
Margot had realized that Whittlesey turned into M1, and that Kawakita like had figured something out before he had died.
Right.
Right, because you've mentioned that.
Mhm.
I really genuinely thought that we had established that Whittlesey was the creature in the first book.
Mm-hmm.
So when all of them were coming across going, oh my god, I was like, yeah, don't we already know this?
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I thought we already knew this. And they were all like, oh my god, this is crazy. I'm like, no, like, literally, this was
But-
very obvious.
I straight up could not
Yes.
remember of like, did the characters ever actually figure that
No,
out or no?
I don't think they did.
No, I don't think they do.
Yeah.
We knew.
No.
Like-
So only one did, and that was Kawakita.
Yeah.
It was in the epilogue. It was in the epilogue that he was walking away from the museum, and he had worked out that it was Whittlesey.
My assumptions of the story were unfortunately horrifically incorrect. My theory fell apart, and I was so wrong about who the actual villain was. I mean, in all fairness, I don't think you were supposed to immediately figure it out that it was the
No.
researcher man in the fucking wheelchair, and he'd use their things so that he could walk again.
Frock.
Yeah, Frock. But after the reveal, and I thought about it, I remember when they're doing the sort of dissertation thing with Pendergast and them in there, and they're doing the talk, and Frock and Pendergast are having a sort of argument during it, where Pendergast is pointing out these things, and Frock's like, "Who are you? What are you talking about?" And they they're very not academically discussing their findings or things at this, and that kind of makes me think that, oh, he was deflecting because Pendergast was kind of putting pieces together, wasn't he?
Yep. Yeah, it's like I think since the beginning of the book, Frock was
The
cured
Batman. Yep, he had been faking
Yeah.
being in a wheelchair.
the entire time. So yeah,
Do you also start with the diver man going into the water and then getting entangled in 2 fucking skeletons? Nightmare fuel. It's not even that
Oh,
necessarily scary compared to a
because-
bunch of things, but like,
no,
holy
that's
shit.
terrible.
'Cause
I'd
it's not
fucking
even
have
that, 'cause
panic
you-
attack and die.
because you can't see.
Mm-hmm.
It is murk.
Fucking.
It is sludge he is going through, and to tangle up in that, yeah.
And when they pull him out and they're taking care of him, even the people at the top are like, yeah, fair. Yeah, fair, actually.
Yeah, because they were giving him a lot of shit at the start.
Uh-huh, and then he comes back with not just 1, but 2 skeletons missing their fucking heads.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, go back down. I want those heads.
Terrifying. Also, can I just say, I love Mephisto. He's fucking based.
Mephisto is fantastic.
Mephisto, I feel a lot better about.
Screamlarian.
I thought he was kind of in on all of this. I thought he was one of the bad people, so I did not get to enjoy the interactions with him as much because I was always like reading into his words and looking for the smoking gun kind of things, and never really came. And so in the end, when he's helping them defend against the fucking surge, the fucking problems in the tunnels and things, it's like, oh, I guess he really was a good guy all along, wasn't he?
Yep.
Mario
So,
got fucking
so-
jacked too. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I know.
Maru.
Love strong women.
Margot, sorry, it was fucking the trauma working out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Don't blame her in the slightest.
No, of course not. That changes you.
So, Box, you had a yours was very interesting. You were like, you said to me like, "Oh, where is Pentagast?
Where's Pendergast? Yeah, he fucking showed up immediately after I was asking where's Pendergast. And he showed us in a hilarious bit too, where
He
it's
did.
this
It was so
homeless
good.
man stumbling drunkenly and high into the police. I want to start with Acosta. And all this like, get the fuck out of here. You can talk to one of us if you need to talk. I need to talk to
Busy.
you.
He's busy and he goes to like steps out. He's like,
There!
he's right there.
You can leave your bag outside. It smells. They're going to steal it.
And then it's just fucking Pendergast. But him the whole
And
time.
then he just instant change.
Mm-hmm. Behind the door closes and he just sits down at the table and he's, why, hello. It's been a long time, my friend. Pentagast?
Mhm.
I absolutely love that. Now, I will at least tell you, there are going to be times when you do not know when Pentagast is going to appear, and you do not know who he's going to be.
That's
One of
fine.
those.
That is not the only time he pulls this prank.
He's so fucking funny for it though.
It's not even really a prank. It's just his
No.
way of keeping up cover. It's his keeping his alibis and his identity so that people can't. He can get to where he's trying to be because that bit where him and Agosta go back into the tunnels to go and speak with Mephisto.
They ate a rat.
Ugh!
They ate that fucking rat, dude.
I don't mind that they ate the rat. That's not the problem where I was just heebie-jeebied out. It was the grabs the rat, bites into where the fucking knife wound was, and sucks so he can taste the blood to make sure there's no poison in its liver. Ugh! I almost threw up, and throughout the rest of the day, I was holding back being nauseous. There are only two things I cannot handle. And this is a crazy thing considering I'm a big horror aficionado, and these are very common things. I don't like neck wounds, and I don't like wrist wounds.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair.
Yeah.
And those things drive me up the fucking wall, and it's terrible. I play fucking Mortal Kombat for fun, and there's a bunch of stuff in that gets me heebie-jeebied.
I feel like I cared about the characters more in this one.
Hmm.
Because that was something I pointed out in the first one. I was like, I literally didn't give a flying fuck what happened to them in the first one. Because I was like, I'm not really attached to any of you. Like, if any of you die, I don't really care. Whereas I felt like in this one, I feel like the characters were built up more, that I felt like I actually was like,
Yeah.
oh, I care about you more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at least in this one, because you've interacted with a number of them already, you already have that attachment going in with them.
I fucking love Smithbag.
Yeah.
I love Margot, and I
Smithback is
loved
great.
Margot beforehand. I only liked Margot more.
Yeah, Margot really stood out for me this time.
I loved Margot before. I love her even more now.
Yeah.
Figuring out the fucking vitamin C shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That was past the point you read.
Uh-huh.
So, but yeah, no, Smithback really steps up to the plate in this one again as well. He gets, so in the first one, he gets fucking swept up in the underground in the river.
Yeah,
in
and
the sewer ways.
And everyone's trying not to fucking drown.
Yeah. It happens a fucking again in this one.
It does, doesn't it?
He fucking in the wrong place, the wrong time, trying to chase a story and gets wound up down there with them.
Mm-hmm.
He almost didn't make it.
Oh,
He almost didn't.
he's a wily one though.
So fun little thing. I believe this is accurate, but I believe the Asta tunnels are actually real.
I could believe that.
Oh,
I
the
know that.
tunnels under New York.
Yeah, there's like a homeless community that lives down there, and they do things. I saw a documentary thing on a single man who lives in those underground New York tunnels, and he lived an interesting life. He had this sort of like hole in the wall that was way up there that he had to access through a ladder that he had wired into the actual like um electric system from the actual subways that still ran as he got his power, and he would not tell the documentary people how he did it. So I'm not sure how he exactly did that. And he basically was taking old things that he was finding from like old computers and machinery and stuff like that, fixing it up and then selling it at pawn shops so he could live. And shortly after the documentary finished, he actually passed away, and then the city went over and closed off his specific home.
Oh, so he created a cabinet of curiosities.
Yes.
Yeah. Fun fact: the next official book in the series is called The Cabinet of Curiosities.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
That's not going to be the next book I'm recommending.
Are you wrecking another book?
I am tempted to. There are a number of ancillary characters that are introduced in other works that they do that don't directly have Pentagast in them.
But they're in the
But-
same story kind of thing.
They're in the same universe and they will interact with Pentagast down the line.
Ah.
So there, like I said, there are two. There's one that is completely separate, which I think is actually a really interesting book. The other one is also really interesting, but does include a crossover character,
Oh ho.
which will likely be the one that I recommend because it is one that leads directly into the Cabinet of Curiosities.
I see.
So the Asta tunnels, I believe, are fictional, but there are a lot of underground tunnels that go further below
The subway.
the subways in New York.
Yeah.
So you're looking like Mason era kind of stuff as well, or Freemason era.
Yeah, I mean, like a brief like search that I was doing just now is just like a thing that keeps popping up is New York synagogue tunnel incident, whatever that is, as well as there was a subway that has been shut down and not accessible to the public since 1945. So it's like there's totally more than just that. There's got to be. New York has so much history to it.
Yeah. This is the thing I say, the reality, the inspiration comes from or is often conflated with the early New York City transit history, such as the abandoned Clinton Hall entrance at the Astor Palace subway station, Britain 1940s, or the 1870s Beach Pneumatic Transit.
Welcome back, Gray. Enjoy your salmon.
So while they do create things and it is its own fictional thing, they do base it on historical precedent, on things
Borrow from reality.
that have exist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that the entire plan of essentially contaminating the entire world's ecosystem to
With the-
spread
with the fucking
the Newton
plant,
born was fucking
Madness.
insane
Madness.
and great.
It had the same vibes and energies of complete global saturation.
Yes.
God damn it.
Wesker.
I can't believe Frock became a cat boy.
So the pathologist that they brought in, was he Scottish? I think they gave the accent for him. No, it wasn't Scottish. The one who died, who was at odds with Frock.
Oh, the one who got brought in, like assigned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ME, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, their death was brutal.
Brutal and petty.
Yeah, it really was.
It was personal for the dumbest fucking reasons. What a little man,
I
Freckles.
was true. And whose else was it? The archaeologists. Did this one have the British archaeologists, or was that the last one?
I thought that was the last one.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah, there
last
was no
one.
archaeologist in this
Yeah.
one.
I was like
No.
trying to remember. Did I forget someone?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I loved them storming the FBI building to go and get munitions.
Yeah. I mean, desperate situation.
Yeah.
They were in a bad fucking place. Though I'm noticing a trend where like it has been 2 occasions where people who are some semi-armed go into the situation, and it ends up being not really the guns that sort of solve the problem. It's some other observation or some alternate thing. Like it was the noticing the fucking eyeballs on the fucking creature before, that's the thing that they should go for, was what did it. In this case, it's the last, almost like in the final 11th hour Marco revelation again that saved the day, really.
Yeah.
So it's like guns are not a solution, they are a band-aid in this, it seems.
Yep. The frickin' SEAL team getting completely murked.
Wiped out. Just wiped out.
And them basically coming and saying, "Yeah, we need a diver," and they take the guy that got
But from the
traumatized
fucking
at the
beginning, he was just happened to be there for some fucking reason.
They're like, we need you to go and dive. You're coming with us. I don't wanna. I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm. Good on them, though.
I'm trying to think. So I want to say that this book was it was written in a time. It was written at a time, and I'm basing that off of the description emphasis that they gave to Haywood. That they made a point of bringing up her physical description a lot in there, which, I mean, at the end of the day, in that time period of it, you would have seen in the police force a lot of sexism towards female cops from the upper brass.
Now I remember. I was just like, Hayward. That was his assistant, right? DaCosta's assistant?
Yes.
Oh, hi, men writing women.
Yeah.
They'd at least give her due of pointing
She
out.
stood up to him.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
She put him down.
And in her
Wait, she
introduction.
told-
Oh, sorry.
Go on.
I was
No,
gonna
go
say, in her introduction, it's highlighted how well incapable she is, but because she's a girl, that she's facing all these problems, especially and her studies sort of not helping with things.
Yeah, I love how she's just like, by the way, I could arrest you right here and your whole career would go down because you can't practice law in this state if you touch me.
on.
And I was
Yeah.
like, yes, pop off queen. I feel like I enjoyed this one more than the first one.
I like the way that the characters have improved, but I like the story more, mainly because I love the fucking disaster that happened in the fucking museum when everything went wrong.
Yeah. I feel like my only potential bugbear with this one, and it's such a minor thing, is I feel like we spent so long building up to the thing, and the thing itself felt like it went by very quickly.
It was not as long, and it didn't have that same kind of powder keg
Like
that had been
drama.
building.
Yeah, I felt like the drama was very
Yeah.
isolated at the end and not like building throughout, if that made sense.
Yeah.
I think that there was a lot of different elements in this, I think, that were potential drama kegs that they were trying to drum up. The whole rousting of the homeless people.
The homeless people who were going to go and take the matters into their own hands.
Yeah.
The protest led by the high society grieving widow.
Mm-hmm. Who I
And
thought was
their
the actual
clash.
villain.
I mean,
Oh,
look,
she knocked me right off. I'm not gonna lie.
Uh-huh.
I think again that was a red herring to throw there, because again, like, yeah, you could totally see like a high society mother disapproving of the company their daughter kept, taking drastic measures to deal with it. You know, it's a I think the entire point of it is to prove that this is it's not even just a two-class society, but that there are different rules for different people. That she could do things like that, and you could believe that she could get away with it because she has money and power, because of her name.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I think even I thought like, oh yeah, no, she's definitely evil and has done something here. But it's like, no, she's just a grieving mother.
No, she's definitely evil and has done something, but it's unrelated to the current situation.
Very much so. There is no way she has become that rich without either having done something evil or married into it. And with how ruthless she is.
What? What? Huh?
I said, can we marry into evil?
We can marry you in the Church of Baphomet.
Yeah, that's not very evil, though. That's not very evil.
It's not evil, but that'd
No.
be base.
It would be pretty base. We already have to get a Baphomet statue.
Yeah, I want to get
I'll go and get officiated.
Yay!
I want to get like a 4-foot statue to keep on our front porch to piss off our neighbors.
Speaking of some bad neighbors, what if we get now into the One Piece stuff? That wasn't as good of a transition as I hoped it would be, because I was thinking of the giants and their forever war.
Oh yes.
Fucking go 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 go.
Which is funny because it's really funny to me because they've just reappeared for me where I'm at One Piece. And they've got the same fucking laugh still.
So I'll at least preface it. Do you know why they have laughs like that?
No.
No.
I assume it's some sort of Japanese in joke.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Well, kind of. But and this is something that you will actually say, and Tricky, you can probably attest to this, having watched all of One Piece.
Mm.
Every character has a unique laugh, don't
They
they?
do. They all have their own laughs. There's no. Every character's got their own different laugh.
Oh.
That is because of the medium that it was originally based in.
The manga?
Oh,
Mangas
they wrote their different laughs.
all have different laughs, so you can tell who is laughing.
Yep.
I see.
Yeah, no, every character's got a different laugh now that you point it out.
It
yeah.
makes so much sense now, doesn't it?
Mm. But it's even funnier because obviously I've watched the live action too, and they make the live action people do the same laughs.
Well, yeah, because it
This
is
is even better.
it's iconic. It is part of their character
Yeah,
at this
it
point.
is.
And the live
Like, the
action One Piece is
laughs
being made
are
by
like.
people that actually give a shit about One Piece.
But people online, like, literally, like, they like the laughs are like a thing. Someone will like make a laugh, and they're like, and everyone goes, "Oh, I know exactly who that is," and like,
Yeah.
it's iconic behavior.
I mean, Mark, you'll probably likely see it as well from you playing Umamusume so much. All of the horses will have different laughs. All of the characters will have different laughs, so you can know who is laughing.
I suppose I never really paid much attention to it because there's only two characters who I know who laugh a lot, and one of them is laughing for not good reasons. She's probably
But they-
thinking about replacing all of your like water with fucking
hot sauce.
no
Oh.
probably thinking about replacing it with like a combination of
Like 12 chemicals.
PCP and MSG to see what happens and see if it gives you some performance enhancement.
Miss Tachyon, by any chance?
Oh, damn straight, it's Miss Tachyon. Funny enough, she only gives her daughter the actual positive stuff that has no ill effects, but everyone else is just like, open up your mouth. I made this with a fucking trash can last night. Let's see what happens.
Well, yeah, that's her daughter. Only the best for her.
Uh-huh. Which is funny, actually, and I think about it because Trinky, that horse that you ran with, is the daughter of Agnes Tachyon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Anywho, so One Piece.
Oh yeah.
So I had to go through all 5 arcs.
Yeah. What did you do in the end? Because I never actually asked you.
I watched those videos you sent me, and I had to go. I had to look at them and go, I understand this is probably a quick thing, but did you have to choose the ones with the AI art?
I literally found the ones that were the shortest, and they actually had all of them. It was hard to find some of them. I'm not gonna lie.
I watched them, but I was like, I'm just gonna chalk this up to these. This was probably less of a choice and a quick selection.
Yes.
I got through all of them, and wow, you can really summarize this shit. I was half tempted to be like, what if I just watched these versions of the arcs and went, no, I don't want to give more of this fucking AI creator more shit.
To be fair, the last 3 were 3 very short arcs.
And
So
so
that's why it's probably easy to summarize them.
sat down and watched the one pace of these. It took me a couple of days, but I got through it. I liked the giant men on the giant island.
Yeah.
They were fun.
Really? Oh, which one?
I said they were fun.
Oh, they were fun. They were really fun. I liked them a lot. I even liked the little conflict that they had from the fucking bomb alcohol. But
Yeah.
I do not like the fucking Baroque agents.
Good, as you shouldn't.
Not only do I think that they're terrible, but like they are especially terrible, and they all think they're so much better than everyone because of their shit.
It's
Yeah.
so funny how elitist they are, and how absolutely how much shit their shit would absolutely be rocked.
Oh
By
yeah.
the way, like it would absolutely get rocked by everybody else in this series. Like they are the bottom of the barrel in terms of strength, and they're all like, "I'm just the best," and we're like, "No, you're not even close."
Well,
I
to keep
Fucking
bouncing their asses.
Did you like the little what are they called? I can't remember what they're called. The like bird, the flying in like ottery beavery things on the birds.
Oh, the fucking otter and the vulture.
Yeah.
Sanji broke that bird's fucking neck, dude. Fucking killed them.
hey, it's good food.
He didn't even take their fucking bodies for meat. He just killed them and left.
Oh yeah, Sanji's selective about his food, guys. Like
Yeah.
he's
No,
a
no, I
chef.
can
He's
tell you.
classically trained. He...
Oh.
I
No, I agree with you. I really liked the Giants the first time I'd seen it, and it brings me great joy that we're actually at Elbaf now.
Yay!
Like we literally are starting the anime's starting the Elbaf arc. It's been going on in the manga for a while, but that brings me great joy because I think the Giants have so much potential, and I think their whole stuff is very interesting.
Yeah.
I had a very strong laugh at when they were dying on that weird wax thing for
Oh yeah, and
and
Zoro
like
just like hold the
They were
sword up.
dying-
oh
they
yeah,
were dying
aha!
because
You
they're,
guys
like,
are gonna die in
holding
that
it.
pose. I'm gonna look cool. Too late to change your shit now.
No, he's like, I'm just
Well,
gonna
I'm
hold my
pretty
sword
funny
up.
for that, I'm not gonna lie.
Do you know what? Still to this day, I cringe inside when I think about him slicing his ankles off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Like,
literally about to bring
that-
up is he was willing to carve his to cut his own feet off to go and fight
It
them.
seems like-
It
it
gets
seems
me
like he
every
got
time I
to the
think about
bone
it.
and then he gave up. Because like that shit
See,
hurt.
he could have sliced his bone if he wanted to. Like, it wouldn't have been a
He had the
challenge.
strength to do so, but it feels like it was just like he got
I
to the
feel
bone and
like
then
they
like,
did it
wow,
in the live action as well. I want to say he still went to slice his ankles off in the live action, and I cringed when he did it then too. I was like,
Oh no,
oh.
I think I think he had the conviction to do it. He just decided, you know what, this isn't worth
It's
it.
really funny though, because every now and then Zoro will be in like an outfit where his ankles are unshown. They draw his scars on his ankles every time. Oh, and it's like that
Yeah,
meme where it's like, do you want to know how
from
he
what
got
I
these
understand,
scars?
they do actually keep track of his scars, and I think that's really
They
cool.
do, yeah.
I had
I
a
think
yeah,
there's-
I mean
there are they do that is the one thing like for him they do pay attention to that. A couple of the characters that do. Some characters it just goes on the wayside, but
it's a sign of honor for a swordsman. That's his entire thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
no mark
Or
on your back.
dishonor if it's on your back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing though, is like in a lot of shows they just wouldn't show the scars. They would just keep them covered up. But no, like Zoro will take his clothes off to do like training and shit, and you'll just see his scars like all the time.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain he has the same affliction that Gray has in Fairy Tale, where he has to just have his clothes off.
It's also like Luffy though has a scar on under his eye.
Yeah.
And they include that a lot as well, which most of the time would be so much easier just to like forget it out because it's such a like a backstory thing. But they still include it, and it's like, oh, okay, like it's an intentional thought.
Well, I more so mean of like as Zoro is gaining scars like through the story, they're keeping track of it and like
Yes.
updating his reference. Essentially, and it's just
I
like
think
that's
that-
cool. A lot
that
of
is one thing they do
studios
really
would not
well.
fucking bother.
Yeah, they do that really well, where they do keep like constant track of various things, and once they've made like a choice, like that's kind of how it stays.
I had a moment actually with the same wax man where the things were happening and things, and I thought back to our Blue Flame adventure, and I went, does Trinky think I'm making a One Piece reference? I hope they don't think I'm making a One Piece reference.
I think at the time I thought it. I was like, I know he doesn't. He's not making a One Piece moment, but in my head I was like, this is like One Piece.
I could feel it. I could fucking
I
feel
don't know
it.
if I might have said it at the time as well.
I feel like you did,
I feel like I
and
did,
none of us got it
Sure.
because we hadn't seen.
and none of
uh,
you got it.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
none of us seen Skull Island.
And then Nami gets sick mysteriously. Couldn't have been that
Yeah.
funny little mark she had. No. And then we meet the man who eats everything, and I hate him. And I hate
Oh,
him so
yeah.
much because as soon as he ate that knife, I could feel it in my fucking teeth, and I wanted to destroy him.
You want to share your
Yeah.
lip scar?
They know about my lip scar.
Okay.
We do know about the lips.
I don't think
Yeah.
the audience might know about it, but I know you all do.
Yeah. Yeah. So Mox is saying this, and he tried to swallow a razor blade as a baby.
So,
Funny.
yeah, no.
It's not funny. It's
It's-
just the stupidest story.
I was a baby.
I know. But I feel like it matches up to your personality so much.
What does that mean? Do I come across as somebody who would eat a razor blade?
I would.
Apparently.
I wouldn't let you. You would try, and I would take it from your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Snow would bite your hands instead.
I know, and then I
Yeah.
would take the razor blade from them while they're biting my hands as a substitution.
But then I eat your hands. You can't take it if I've eaten your hands.
I just swap it to the other hand and then throw it away.
No, I'm biting both your hands at once.
Sleight of
You had to
hand.
re-
It's not magic,
What?
Chris. It's sleight of hand.
Where'd you get a third hand?
I've always had it.
yeah, Runcie.
Man, this goofy goose is making me funny.
Making you funny.
Yeah, so funny.
You always were.
I'm gonna take Snoo's crowning achievement of being the funniest man on the internet if they're not looking.
Nah, that's not gonna happen.
You can't. It's ingrained into my very being.
Yeah,
Without
well,
it, I'm nothing.
fortunately, the old handshake here is gonna make sure that doesn't happen.
I mean, I can just like curl up and sit on your head if you want. And you're
Yeah, I wouldn't
technically,
make that threat right now. That's not gonna go how you think it is. You're only playing into my hand.
No, I'm playing on your head, messing up your hair.
Don't mind.
Anyways, Wapol sucks.
Yeah, Wapo does suck. Yeah.
And he gets
Um,
punted immediately.
It's so fucking funny.
And then we go to the snow place and we get to meet the character
boy!
everyone has been waiting for. And by everyone, I mean mostly Snoo and Trinky.
The boy! My favorite
Boy!
boy!
They meet
My
Chopper.
boy. And you know what? Trinky and Chalk were completely fucking correct. He is my favorite, and that is my son now.
Did the story
Chopper
get you? Because I was
Chopper.
like, I feel like this backstory is gonna get you.
Yeah.
So like they were going through his backstory, and it's just like, I mean, yeah, this is a little sad, but I don't know why everyone always says that they're always crying about it. And then like I was putting my thoughts in the in my Snoo recommendation thoughts thread, and it's just like by the end of it, I was just fucking crying. It's like, oh, fuck, they got me. What did they put in this character backstory? I've made sadder character backstories, but Chopper got me over here fucking crying. It's just like he's just a baby boy.
I honestly, the amount I sobbed during the live action because of how viscerally cute he was. Oh my god. And because I knew the story as well, which I don't think helped, because I had a beautifully cute and adorable creature that had like actual glossy crying eyes, and I knew the backstory I was about to have to watch happen to it, and I was like, fuck, oh god, it's gonna happen. And then yeah, I sobbed a lot. because I knew the backstory, and I think it made it worse.
Yeah. See, you see the brick coming, that doesn't make it hurt any less when it hits you.
No. Yeah. It's the mushroom. It's when he rocks up at the door with the fucking mushroom.
Yeah, fuck, dude. That one really caught me off guard.
See the brick?
It like
What?
breaks my heart that like when he's with Dr. Luke and he just like then starts sending him away and he's like, go away, and Chopper's like, why? Oh, that hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Or like Chopper like hit his head on the fucking tree and it's just like, look, I got hurt again. You need to help take care of me. And he starts shooting at him.
Oh
'Cause
my
it's
boy,
like
I'd take a bullet for that kid.
he's a baby.
Baby.
Baby boy.
I can't remember canonically how old he's actually meant to be.
At least like currently on Drum Island, he's like at least a few years old.
Well, bear in mind the whole of One Piece is 2 years long, so
Yeah.
well, it's about 2.5. He's apparently 17. He's
Yeah, 'cause,
15
I
pre
mean-
time skip, 17 post time skip. He's 15 apparently.
Yeah, because I
Oh,
mean,
his
he
birthday's
was
Christmas Eve, guys. Just so we're all.
Fine.
Thematic.
Put it on the
Jesus, but
calendar.
Chopper.
We'll put it on the calendar. We'll celebrate Chopper Day, but I don't know, doing medicine. Come here, Snoo. Make sure
I
to
mean,
send
isn't his
this-
age based on his reindeer?
I think so, yeah.
Probably. I also would
But it's
assume
obviously
that,
his
like,
life's been
because he-
extended because of his human
Yeah.
fruit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like reindeer, I believe, can get up to like 20 years old.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this is also One Piece, so you know, like
Yeah, it's fucking.
Nothing applies.
yeah, the rules don't really apply.
could be anything.
So you enjoyed you enjoyed the Chopper stuff then, Snoo.
Yes, he's a baby.
That brings me joy because I wanted you to enjoy it the most of anyone.
This was your part.
Now, I will admit, I technically still have not finished One Piece. I had one One Piece episode left, but
Okay.
it's just like the last two.
It's just them
3
probably
episodes.
like wrapping up and
It's
leaving.
basically the epilogue. I had seen the conclusive fight, which can I just say, Chopper fighting fucking Chess Marimo is probably the most egregious fucking shonen fight I've ever had to sit through. Because I took a break in between episodes, and then they were just fucking saying words at each other and not even like throwing punches. And it's just like, can you guys fucking hurry the fuck up?
It's
Like,
like
I think
original Dragon Ball Z,
Chopper is
like
also
episodes of them screaming.
I think Chopper's also really great because he introduces a whole new realm of devil fruit things.
He does
Um,
with the ball
with
thing.
and so he's got the ball thing, but obviously he's got his different forms. But all animal devil fruits have that where they have multiple forms. And then what they can do is also become awakened and unlock basically like a godly version, not like a god, but like a god tier version of their animal, basically. Not everyone will awaken their devil fruit, like some of them will. And so, like, I think he's good because he's that first introduction, like, because obviously you have like Smoker and some of the other ones where, like, obviously they're all like elements. And so they can like have different shapes, but they're not like completely different forms. Whereas the animal ones, you can have completely different forms, which I think is why the animal ones are quite cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, with his little rumble balls.
Rumble.
Rumble ball. 3 minutes.
That's all the time I have to spare for you. 3 minutes.
I hear 3 minutes and I'm immediately just like, okay, so time isn't real. Firstly, this is a shonen anime. um
So yeah, what did you make of Chopper then, Mox?
Oh, what did I make of Chopper?
Yeah.
I
And his
don't.
backstory, because you mentioned you didn't like Wapple, which is adamantly fair. He's one of the worst people.
I feel nothing for Chopper. He had a sad backstory, I will admit, but as far as Chopper interacting with things, I feel neither strongly positive nor negatively towards them.
I feel like that's a very common stance. I feel like people either love Chopper or they are completely neutral on Chopper.
Question for you, Mox.
hmm
Will you at least admit that Chopper is a little boy?
No, fuck you.
Okay. Chopper is not little boy confirmed. He is not like Sunny in Mock's brain.
Nope. No. Not even.
Sunny is Sunny.
Sunny is Sunny. Sunny is precious baby
Sunny-
boy who could do no wrong. Sunny, if you can hear this, kill.
Sunny takes up the Sunny portion of Mox's brain.
Yes.
Do you know what gets me every time as well? Like Luffy just staring up at the giant mountain. He's like, yeah, I can climb that. He's like, I'm just gonna climb up there.
Yeah, Mr. Oh man. What snow? What are you talking about? All the snow around you. Holy shit, there's snow. Oh my god, I'm so cold.
I also love Zoro's. I love Zoro's refusal to wear a coat, and he's just like, I will not wear a coat. This is training.
And then he gets fucking like knocked away from the ship from the avalanche, and he's just like, "Fuck, it's cold. Give me your coat."
I'm fairly certain that Zoro and Luffy share a brain cell in that they just
Yeah.
don't register things until they
100%.
actively think, oh, this actually exists. Oh, now it's affecting me.
It's
Yeah.
like genuinely, truly amazing they ever got to the point where they met Nami. Like they should have been dead before that. Like
Yeah.
anime should have ended on like episode 5.
Yeah.
One Piece if they never met Nami. Big book, tiny book.
They would never have gone over the mountain. They'd still be over in the East Blue. They'd never have left.
Yep.
They'd have let Zoro navigate and they would have been going in circles.
Yeah, I was gonna say they'd be just sailing in a circle. Not even just round an island so they don't even realize it. It'd just be in a tight circle.
There is a theory that Zoro had a good sense of direction until really early in the series when he gets his cursed blade, and his cursed blade is what's making him have bad direction.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
curse sword.
I totally
That's one
believe
that-
that.
Yeah,
could
that's
believe
one of the theories.
Because I mean they're also like, oh yeah, it's a cursed blade, and he's like, what curse? Because no one knows what the curse is. They're just saying it's a cursed
Yeah.
blade, and he's like, it's just a sword. What are you talking about?
He
Yeah.
gets the curse of me being able to navigate myself in any video game ever.
It's pretty egregious.
In Abiotic Factor, Chalk had to make another fucking like beacon thing that says "this way back home to base."
You can
And
see
you
it
can
through
see that,
walls and
okay,
things.
You can see it through walls anywhere on the map, and it's just like that's where home is. Yay!
I have had to personally walk them from one place to another, and they have turned just randomly.
I literally will leave the base, and then I'm just like, how do I get to where you guys are? And it's just like,
So,
why
I
did
have
you
a-
turn
I have
left
a map.
immediately?
I
used the
have this
in
map,
Excel.
but where do I go? This
used
map has footsteps telling me where to go. Where do I go?
If I don't have like a mini map in the corner, it is so fucking hard for me to navigate. Which is funny because I don't have this problem in specifically Minecraft.
I was gonna say I don't remember you ever having this problem in Minecraft.
In
think
Minecraft,
in most games-
I'm fine. But everything else, I'm fucked.
In
In real life, I'll get fucked up too.
in most instances, I just create a mental map of things as I'm walking around. It's
Oh, that's too much
it's
brain power.
It can happen that I can get lost, but in most instances, that's not the case. And as I could go somewhere, walk around, and I could go like not be there for years, and I'm back there instantly, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know where I'm going. We go this way, this way, this way, and we the boom.
I think most of my brain's like CPU power is being taken up by like
You running around in circles.
backstories for my OCs. I think that's what's filling it up.
Well, I guess we're on to the final one. The one for the month. Max Gentleman's Sexy Business.
Yes.
So I tried to find where I saved my Gensonas because you asked for them. I can't find them. I don't know where they are. Luckily, I sent them to you, Mods.
Yeah. I was hoping to see them, but I don't think anyone shared theirs.
I forgot.
I didn't know that was something that was asked.
Yeah, I did ask that. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
If it makes you feel better, mine looked exactly like me. I had space buns and everything.
I believe it. Yeah, Max Gentleman is a game, isn't it?
It sure is.
It really is.
I did not beat my rival.
It's fine. You were supposed to try to. It wasn't succeed. It was to try. And I can see from the achievement list you tried.
Yeah.
I actually love Max Gentleman's Sexy Business a lot. Not only do I think it's a very fun tycoon game with a lot of moving pieces that you can just lose yourself to, but it's a very funny game with the interactions you have with these psychopaths that pass for people.
Mm-hmm.
And all of the while, the whole experience is just this most nonsensical thing that I can't really say I've experienced outside of the game. Because, like, one moment you could be seriously thinking, okay, I need this amount of money to train with these amount of people so that I can get these kinds of workers so I can go and hit this guy before their stamina runs out so I can move over and get the benefit from this. And then the next second, Jesse Cox will show up and be like, hello, stranger, you want to buy some smut? And you're like, you know what? I think I do want to buy some smut, Jesse. I do want to. Oh, a dinner date, you say, or a lunch date. What are we doing today? We're playing Butler Battleship. Well, don't mind. And I've lost. What do you mean there was a thief?
Yep.
That's a pretty average interaction in Max Gentleman, actually. Mox.
I mean,
smut buyer.
we all saw it when I was streaming that one Thursday.
Mm-hmm. Constantly getting robbed.
I mean, I constantly would get robbed because I was zoned into whatever was going on, and I didn't notice that there was a thief.
Mm-hmm. It's very.
Like,
I
where
didn't
was
even
he?
know there was a thief until like my third hour of playing.
They don't appear like right away.
So, which one of these rich assholes did you guys enjoy the company of?
I banged Max Gentleman. And it was so good that we invited God for a threesome.
That's good. That's good.
I don't think I got to the banging part of the relationship, but Vicky was strange.
That's fair. Vicky's great. Snoop.
I did not bang anybody. I didn't get that far in any relationships. I think the furthest relationship I got was with Pip.
I love Pip Whipple. I love Pip Whipple. She's so stupid, but I love her. And for the people in chat who have been being so mean to me today, I say this with the most beloved care that Pip Whipple is an idiot. Because there are times when your manager people will be like, hey, there's a problem going on that we should solve. Pip routinely will have the most inhumane, terrible option that no one likes.
So you say this? During my stream, I had exactly one situation where Pip's idea was the better idea.
That's ridiculous. That's so bad. What the hell happened?
It was the only thing that wasn't going to cause me to lose either like moral or popularity. It just had me lose money. And that was
Yeah, no. So
fine.
it may not have the negative thing. I think like it, her responses could still have positive aspects to it, but it's just the text that she gives is just so bad.
I also remember it being not super egregious. in
I
terms
Fair
of an
enough.
idea.
I have known her to go out of her way to be like, well, the workers are slacking. Let's go put drugs in everybody's supply so that they'll work harder, and you lose like 19,000 workers because they
Yeah.
overdose on the drugs you give them. And then another time, it's just like, it would appear that people are stealing from the lockers within the place. And you have some people who are just like, well, maybe we just don't worry about it, or we hire some security guards. And then Pip over there is just like, well, if we kill everyone who enters, no one can steal from the locker room anymore.
Oh my god. I will be right back. I have to go to the bathroom.
Right. I adore her, but she's so stupid.
So it looks like me and Snoo have put our Jensonas and our rivals in the textile.
Cool, cool. Let me take a look-see. I remember Snooze, Lady M for their rival. And I see that your rival over there has a knife, and you have the holy hand grenade.
Yep.
Of course you have the holy hand grenade.
I have the holy hand grenade of Antioch.
Who was your rival, Trinky?
I just went with whatever the default one was that it gave me.
I see. So it's a
let's have
random
look.
one it throws together.
Yeah. I was like, do you know what? I could cultivate someone I really hate, but I'm gonna hate whoever it is anyway. I'll get into character, so I was like, I'll just go with the base one.
The reason why my rival had a knife is it's actually Grey.
Gray was your rival.
Grey was my
Oh,
rival.
let's see if I can
Yes.
pull mine up.
Lamau. So I may have been saying that about Pip. I'm actually surprised that anybody actually finished a relationship thing, because it actually is a lot of work to do that. So
Yeah, I got mine to stage 5.
Good job. So when you get the characters' things leveled up to max, and they're like, "Hey, you want to have sex?" You have the option to say yes, or you can be like, "No," and still have a funny time, because you basically then go on an adventure with them, right? I have seen both sides on every character, because I've played the fuck out of this game. And some of the ones that make me laugh is what is her name? Why am I forgetting her name? The steampunk woman from the Futuristic Society.
Penny Farthing.
Yes, Penny Farthing. You and Penny get stuck in a time machine, and you can either fuck your way out of it, or just break the time-space continuum enough that it spits you out. And with Pip, you basically go around either solving crimes, or the two of you roleplay in bed together, and the scenarios you come up with are so unhinged, because there's different paths you can take. And like, the one that always gets me is you play sexy cops and robbers, and you can just skip to the point where you're the criminal or she's the criminal being interrogated, and then you can both be the criminals interrogating each other, and then the actual police will show up.
Funny.
You can lose the narrative so goddamn fast in that one.
I mean, is it her and it's not Antoine, is it?
And
Who's the the fashion mogul?
No, it's not Antoine Hardmeat. It's
No, it's out. No, because Anton's the one I normally just send out on those things. He's the guy that after going away on a train journey, he has like
a Moxie
half
bonus.
moxie or whatever.
Yeah. He's an explorer man. Also, the fact that your dudes can become friends with each other is also great, and some of them are sexy and some of them are not. Like, if I remember correctly, Max Gentleman and Pip Whipple have a friendship where they start pulling pranks on each other that has escalated to the point that they're building, like, moats and castles to storm each other because their pranking has gotten to the lethal degree, and then they decide, nah, we're not going to do this anymore, and then they both get bored and start combining their pranking efforts on the other managers.
Samuel Finch.
Ah, that's one of...
It's Samuel Finch and Pip friendship conversation. Which is Samuel's just created a load of costumes for Pip. And she just makes up her
entire
personas
personalities
on the fly. And they're all just stupid variations of her name.
Yep. Ah, what a game, what a game.
Tricky one the corgi.
Had the little doggy.
Yeah. I went for what felt most trinky.
I also
Which felt a bad
did
approach
notice...
for this game.
You didn't mention that I was wearing not one but two monocles.
I didn't notice that before, but funny enough, in the Steam Workshop, you can actually purchase an emote, or not the point shop, that is a smiley face with two monocles. But you got to be extra fancy.
I'll post it in here, but I found a copy. Found a hat that Angel now wants in Final Fantasy 14.
Angel wanting clothes in FF14. Oh, that is a pretty cool one.
Yep, it's a PvP hat.
Perhaps I will be able to play later this week if my
Hell
experiment
yeah,
today goes
please.
well.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Are we ready for the recommendations when Snoo gets back from pissing?
As we've got a spare moment, I will be pissing.
Everybody's pissing.
Pissing, piss time.
It's just me and you, Trinky, the only two people not to piss ever.
Oh. Well, we got bladders of steel.
Exactly. A Snooge removed my bladder with their teeth, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. And then, nah, I'm not gonna make that joke. It would have been a funny One Piece joke, but I don't think it's actually as funny as I think it would have been.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna be like, someone ate the piss fruit, and now they don't have to anymore.
Sometimes I like to imagine things like that because obviously anything could be a devil fruit. And I'm like, what if this thing was a devil fruit? How would that work?
It's like the equivalent of JoJo stands. They're so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like you have one stand that's gonna be like, yeah, what's your power? I can punch really hard and really fast and stop time. Okay. How about your grandfather? What does he do? He has a Spider-Man vine that he can throw around, and if he karate chops a camera of a specific quality and expense, he can get a spirit photo of whatever he wants.
Yeah, I love when things go rogue and crazy.
Oh, yeah, what's your power over there, new protagonist? I can heal anything I touch except myself. All right, that's a neat way of doing things. What's your buddy do over there? I can destroy anything my hand touches, and it creates a vacuum space. Oh. How about your friend over there, over in the distance? What do they do? I can create a bomb on anything I touch so long as I press my finger down like a trigger. But then I can also send out my hand like a miniature tank and it will hunt you down until it dies or you die. And I can put a tiny version of it inside of your eyeball that will detonate if anyone says my name and rewind time back to the start of the day, and the events will still happen unless I remove
Well,
it.
you missed that guy in One Piece. The one who flicks his boogers as bombs. He can turn basically anything into a bomb. He's the bomb fruit, I think, or something like that. And so he like picks his nose and like flicks his boogers and they turn into bombs.
It's ridiculous. My favorite stand of all time is called Tusk, named after the why am I forgetting the name of the band? Why am I forgetting the name of the band? Brain, don't fail me now. It's failing me. So mad.
I would help you if I had any clue.
I'm pulling up my Spotify. Fleetwood Mac. It is a Fleetwood Mac song.
Yep.
Tusk. And what Tusk does, for one, the protagonist gets the ability, Tusk, from having the arm of Jesus Christ go into his arm. That's not a joke. That's what happens. And then it unlocks Tusk, and Tusk lets him shoot his fingernails like bullets.
Nice.
And then as time goes on, it gets stronger, and it allows him to fire big shots with his fingernails, but his fingernails take longer to regrow. But so long as he can observe something that is in the pattern or motion of the golden ratio, he can do it at an even bigger blast. And that's not even the craziest thing, because if he takes that same finger bullet and shoots himself with it, he can Bugs Bunny around in the bullet hole he makes and stick his body out of it to shoot things. And that's not even the final stage of that power, because later, requiring the aid of riding a horse in perfect mathematical rotation, he can fire a bullet so powerful it has the power of infinity and can hit you with the power of infinity. And even if you could be something that's immortal, which he shoots the President of the United States with, who is an immortal being, it drags you to your grave every time without fail and kills you.
That's kind of crazy.
It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. And the president goes through multiple iterations of himself before, and he's like, okay, look, I'm willing to talk. How about we make a deal? What if I bring your dead friends back and everything's fine and we don't do this? And the main guy's like, sure, I'll do that. But first, let me see your gun so I know you're not going to just shoot me when I undo this. And instead of being cool, he tries to shoot him with his gun so he doesn't remove it. And so Funny Valentine is stuck in an infinite loop of death. United States presidents, ladies and gentlemen.
And because of that, we get the cannonball run.
We have the whole steel ball run, and this leads into a
Steel ball run,
disaster in Japan where the body of Jesus Christ becomes a tree and bears an apple. And that apple turns people into rocks. But it can grant wishes.
Because that stresses me out so much. Because I came back, I sat down,
fair.
Cassette was doing his thing, and he like got up on the tiniest ledge of a bookshelf where we have a bunch of PS4 games, and motherfucker, he's eating the fucking laptop wire.
He's a hungry boy.
He stresses me out so much. But yeah, he got up on that little lip and then dropped off of it, and he drops like a piece of plastic that was stuck in his vacuum. That was too big for him to suck up. And I'm just like, oh my god, okay. And then he starts pulling on one of the PS5's cords, threatening to like pull it down, and again I'm like, oh fuck, I can't just let him do that. He stresses me out
Because
so
that is a
much.
menace.
He
Yeah, he's
stresses
an
me out so
actual menace.
much. I still think the funniest thing he's fucking done is like put himself vertical.
Yeah, I still don't understand how you did that.
I don't know how he did that, but Chalk had a picture of it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have believed him.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen the photo. I think Short posted it in
Mhm.
Thursgang.
Yep.
It was quite an amazing thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Anyways.
so we know my recommendation. You get to meet
Yes.
this funny little pyramid behind me.
Yes. The triangles.
Don't even get me started. You know what? Snoo, what's your recommendation? I'm shooting you with my mind bullets.
I don't have one.
Oh?
Yeah. Well, because aside from my own recommendation and by technicality your recommendation, I didn't actually pass any of the ones from last month. Um, I've also just been very busy, so I don't really have a recommendation. I will still try to do your guys' recommendation, but there's going to be a smaller plate this month.
Chalk also didn't have one because they never sent anything. I don't have any of their reviews. I don't have any of their stuff.
Well, that's weird that he didn't show us his That's weird that he did. I think he just forgot to give us his recommendation thoughts. I know he doesn't have a recommendation this month because he's going on vacation, right?
Yeah, he's going on vacation, so he's not going to be available to do
Oh, yeah.
anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it is mine, Ronzi, and Trinky's.
Yes. Chalk said that he is still going to try and partake in recommendations. He's just not going to give one because he can't guarantee anything.
Fair.
Then I guess Garanzi.
You want me? Ooh, okay.
I also have a thing I want to discuss after we give the final recommendation.
Give me one moment just to check, because I'm fairly certain.
While you're doing that, then, fun fact: this is the 1 year of the podcast today.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Here it
Really?
is.
Yep.
We have
Did
had
not know
12
that.
podcasts.
And
Wow.
I was going to
Damn.
propose something for next month's recommendations, actually. Next month's recommendations, I want to open it up to our audiences. Where
To
we
recommend stuff to us.
to recommend
Mhm.
stuff for us for the 1 year anniversary, and we get to sort of vet it. So you could probably ask your audience, well, I'll ask ours, and things around, and then we just choose what we like for these recommendations. How does that
Yeah,
sound?
I mean, I think we should have a caveat on it that about 10 hours ish max.
We had the final
Like
say.
that kind of window.
Exactly. With the final say, nothing too offensive or egregious, and has to be limited in time. But
Yeah.
from there, we'll open it up to the audience, I think, next month.
Yep. I'm down for that.
All right, cool. So we can spend the month basically getting those recommendations then. So that,
Sounds good to me.
so we'll open it up to. I think we should open it up to both the Friends and the Poor Chem one there, Steve.
Yeah.
So what are you going for, Rons? What are you doing?
I think they're thinking.
I'm thinking of an anime.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
But I'm just seeing which one because they are different lengths.
All right. Trinky, do you have your recommendation ready?
Yeah, mine kind of depends on Ronzi. What he's gonna do.
I see.
Oh, are you doing an anime?
No, you can do an anime because I have an anime in a book. But the book one I've been trying to find online, and I might need Snoo to help me because I can't find it.
Wait. I am afraid you recommending a book makes me filled with fear because of the book recommendations you give Chalk.
Oh no, it's not like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's recommending Light Lark, the book, directly.
No.
No, I'm recommending Ice. What is it? Ice Barbarians, or whatever it is.
Ice Barbarians.
Oh, do you not know about this?
I do not.
Okay, we'll keep that one in the pocket for another time. Well, I kind of want to recommend it. I kind of know that people aren't probably gonna love it, but like it's such like I was talking about it on stream with people the other day because I like dropped in that it was a book series that I read when I was younger that has some horrific film and TV adaptations, like their shit. But that I really enjoyed. And then like several members of my chat were like, I fucking love those books. And I was like, oh my god. And then I was like, oh, maybe I could recommend that on the podcast. So I'm gonna recommend probably the first book
I
in
am
the
looking at the
series.
fucking book cover right now, Trinky. What the fuck is this?
Could you share that in
I haven't read it, but
textile?
I know all about it. So the title of the book that I'm gonna recommend is you might have heard of it.
Henry Cavill is typing.
I'm gonna recommend one of the Shadowhunter books.
That does sound familiar.
Called City of Bones.
I definitely know I haven't read it, but it does sound familiar.
The general premise of this is there is this world. It's set in New York. So there's the human world. Running along parallel to it is a world called like the Shadowhunter realm. And that is where you have hunters and demons. And it is the hunters' jobs to basically kill the demons. And thank you so much. And they it's like a magical kind of element to it. There's vampires, there's werewolves, there's these shadow hunters. They have like their own kind of like country almost that they go to. They cast these things called runes on themselves, which can give them like powers in that sense. So, like they can put like a strength rune on and gain strength, or a speed one, etc., etc. And that's kind of the premise of the world.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the overarching series is the Mortal Instruments.
Yes.
That's what I've seen. Apparently, it has.
I am aware.
It is like a young adult to frame.
It's got movies. It's got like 2 series.
Yeah, the movie
they have
is
tried
better
a lot
than the
to get
series.
it.
The series they did all the way through.
Yeah.
I have watched it. I didn't love it because it just didn't match to how I pictured it when I read it. Like the books, I think get so much better as they go through the series, and like, yeah, I think this obviously it is like a YA book, so just to put it out there.
Yeah,
like,
it has that
the kind of
appearance.
thing. Yeah. And like I read it when I was like, I want to say I first read it when I was like 13, maybe. So like a while ago, but like I read all those books, and so they were very much coming out at that like peak time of like Hunger Games, Divergent, blah 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 blah. Like,
yeah,
we were in that book era.
Mm-hmm.
So it has a lot of nostalgia to me, even though it's probably a little bit cringely written sometimes. But actually, I think the books are all right. It's the shows and the films that aren't so good.
Yeah, I mean, I think I tried to watch possibly the TV series, and I just didn't get on with it.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you because I don't really like the TV shows. I just don't think they match. I think the film was better, but I think probably because it was the film, it did it a bit better.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, that's going to be my recommendation.
Shadowhunter, City of Bones.
I think because we don't have as much, I'm probably going to go with the longer anime. So I'm sorry, Mox. It's still only 20. It's only going to be. I only want you to watch the first season.
I'm squinting at you.
It's 25. It is 25 episodes. 25.
Oh, so a classic anime is like first season. Got it.
Okay.
Shangri-La Frontier.
Oh, that's on Snooze wish list.
It is. That's one I've been quite interested in.
Uh-oh. The government's yelling at me. Yeah. A pop-up just popped up being like, hello, would you like to see about buying extended security into Windows 11? No, I don't. Go away.
Yes, Shangri-La Frontier.
Alrighty. Shangri-La Frontier. Shank Me Raw Frontier. I'm
At least
probably
you
gonna.
only have a book and that to watch, Marks.
Yes. Now, I'm not complaining about the recommendation, and I am prepared to handle this. Look, I'm subjecting you guys to the horrors in my own right. I can deal with my own horrors that come from this. That being
Yeah, just
said,
wait until I recommend the next One Piece arc.
yeah, we'll just wait until I recommend Alan Wake
I'll
2.
need to start watching One Piece again then.
'Cause-
we've pretty much caught up. I think the arc I'm in is the one after the one we just finished.
Because believe me,
Yeah, the next one I recommend, I'm gonna wait for maybe. I should read like this month because it was a bit of a lighter month, but I'll find it. I'll find
I mean,
it.
if that was the case, if you did wanted to do that, I'm happy to change what mine is because
No, I
I
was
do
happy
have
for
a
you
number
to
of things in
do.
pocket.
No, I was happy for you to choose what one. I was gonna go either or.
I still have other things in the works, but more importantly, we still have like at least 4 more things to go through before I'm even ready to talk about Alan Wake 2 on this podcast. And Control was the last game that
Aren't
was
we-
released before it.
Aren't we not even playing Baldur's Gate this month anyway?
It should be.
We should be.
No,
Thought we were.
no,
No?
no.
No.
Why not?
Phasmo.
Oh, fuck! You're right!
Yeah, that's not out to the 14th though.
Yeah, but we
So
only
that's
need
not halfway through the month.
we only need to do for one of those streams for it because the rest of it is on me. I'm not gonna. I don't have to subject you to my madness for it. We can all just have the one day where I bring you all in while I go and stare at every clock and every triangle, and then we'll move forward, and I'll do it on my own. Sorry, I zoned out there for a second. The spiral hit me.
Also, if it makes you guys happy, you're like nearly 10% of the way through One Piece.
Because it's like it surpassed 1,000 episodes, and we've gotten to episode like 150.
No, you're on episode 91, but I love the optimism.
No. Is One Piece like not actually listing the episode numbers correctly?
I don't think so.
Well,
I just looked up when does what. I just looked up when does
Yellow
No,
Island one?
One Piece does it in manga chapters.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, no, you're on like anime episode 91. Need to break to you.
What in the hell is that book cover of Ice Planet Barbarians?
Oh, yeah. I see how I messed
Science fiction romance?
Do you want me to explain?
Yeah, if we got time.
Basically, like these women all get sent on this spaceship and get like basically ship slaved off somewhere, and then their spaceship breaks down on the travel, so they have to make an emergency stop on this planet, the Ice Barbarian planet. And it just so happens on the Ice Barbarian planet there is a shortage of women. So you can imagine where this goes.
I'm like, I can't even express the expression I am currently experiencing.
I
My
haven't actually
camera
read
is-
it. I just know about it. It's very infamous in book talk world.
Whether you've read it or not, I'm coming to expect these sort of books because of the fact that I'm sandwiched between you and Chalk, who have your fascination with these stories, and it's fine.
I mean,
it's fine.
I mean, Book Talk infected my feed at one point. It's just a rogue
just-
video.
Famous, like it just is its own thing. There's no containing book talk.
I at least sent it. I know I at least sent it to Trinky. The video the thing that came across my feed.
Jesus Christ, Skypiea lasted like 100 chapters.
Yeah. The next one I'm gonna recommend is about 9.5-ish hours long. That's kind of why I want a long month. You watched 6.5 last month. That's why I'm waiting for like a month. See, I'm trying to be considerate.
I do appreciate that. I actually do believe you.
Also, for like 9.5 sounds like a lot, but like in my head, I'm like, if you just watch 30 minutes a day, that would still take like so one episode of One Piece a day. It would still be less than half. It'd be about half the month, and that's if you only did 30 minutes a day.
9.5 hours for an entire month really is not that bad, Mox.
It's not. It's not. But
It just sounds like a lot.
yeah. In all fairness, technically, I've been using Angel as a testing ground for some recommendations I have cooked up for you guys, including an entire rock opera.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, I've been using you for recommendations over here. You're a little science experiment for me. I always have ulterior motives for
Oh, yeah.
everything I do.
Oh, you are.
I'm a fucking test rat? Yes, you are.
Yeah, you are Agnes Tachyon in Angel right now.
I'm also Agnes Tacky and Snoo, but they don't realize it. Because if they had, they
Oh,
would have talked to me
I
about it.
know. No, I know. You always have been, always and forever.
Oh, yeah.
And I've just become numb to it at this point. I'm so tired.
No, I
I got a
always
very
have
quick
ulterior
question.
motives.
Okay, no, you English.
I
dub.
trusted
Okay,
you.
fair
You
enough.
say it as if you haven't been willing to listen to the recommendations.
Oh, the link that I shared, Kronzi, it's just if you don't have a Crunchyroll.
And I goddamn enjoy my squeak
You
squeak.
can do
Give me
sub
more
or dub.
cheese. I
But that's it.
mean,
I no shade on whichever way around. I just prefer subtitled, unless it's Dragon Ball, because Goku's voice is irritating as hell.
you can't stand the old
So
lady.
I typically
I-
prefer sub over dub with very few exceptions. One of
Hmm.
which is One Piece, actually. I
I don't mind sub.
I started it in dub mostly because like when we started this, it wasn't with One Piece; it was just normal One Piece, and I wanted to be able to put it to the side and listen to it rather than having to focus
That's how
on
I
it.
watched One Piece.
And my other exception is My Hero Academia, actually.
And
I don't know why.
it's
I find it more
I find
enjoyable
being able to
in
have
dub.
things on the side whilst I do other things makes it so much easier for me to watch things.
yeah. And Box, I don't mind the voice actor for Goku when it's Dragon Ball, but when obviously Goku is then older and his voice hasn't changed, that's I'm like, this doesn't make any sense to me. I can't. I no.
They also use her for the like great ape transformations, even for different characters and things. It's ridiculous.
Didn't she pass away?
No,
No?
no, she's still
No.
kicking.
Oh, I thought she passed away like last year.
No.
Who am I thinking of?
There have been some that have passed recently. I know that much. I just can't remember off the top of my head who they are.
All right. Well, I think we reached the end because I'm just looking at the time and I'm actually really hungry. We have our recommendations we'll be talking about next month. And we'll be putting out our stuff for our collecting your guys' recommendations for us that we will discuss further throughout the month until the next podcast. I hope you all stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to wash your hands. You have a good night. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.